Mic check, mic check, mic check. Just want to make sure this works. Mic check. Mic check, mic check, mic check. Just want to make Yo, 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 yo. We're back. We're back. We're back. Quick, short stream. This is crazy today. Crazy, 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 crazy. We are talking about Drake today. His response to, who else? Kendrick. And from what I hear is that it's all lies that Kendrick is saying. And that Drake planted that lie about the daughter. I don't know how true that is, though. You know who's gonna know? Akademiks. Well, he's probably not gonna know, but let me see. He has to be live. There's no way he's not live today. After this, yeah. Let's see.
And beg them to sue me and get that shit down. I'm losing perspective on beef. Boy, when the same beat and I kill you for fun. Your daddy got robbed by top. You stunning and Wayne like father, like son. Anthony set up the plays. Kojo be charging you double for none. They shook about what I'ma say. But texting your phone like we already won. You tell me what I shouldn't say. But fucking my nigga, it's already done. We already know it's a 20v1. We already know why you went number one. It's clearly because of the boy. The honorable thing is to give me the loot. You right about fuck the big three. It's only Big D in this video proof. Our son should go play at the park. Two light-skinned kids, this shit will be cute. Unless you don't wanna be seen with anyone that isn't blacker than you. We get it, we got it. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. We get that you like to put gin in your juice. We get that you think that you bishop and juice. When you put your hands on your girl, is it self-defense cause she bigger than you? Your back is up against the curb. You digging for dirt, she be digging for proof. Why did you move to New York? Is it cause you live in that bachelor life? Proposed in 2015. But don't wanna make her your actual wife. I'm guessing this wedding ain't happening right. Cause we know the girls that you actually like. The darkest secrets are coming to light. It's all on your face like what happened to Mike. Oh shit, it's all making sense. Maybe I'm Prince and you actually Mike. Michael was praying his features would change, so people believe that he's actually white. Top will make you do features for change. Get on pop breakers and rap for the whites. And wait, you say your brother Jermaine, but you only him to stay out of the light. Oh shit, just follow me right, cause nothing you saying could bother me right. I get off the plane and nothing has changed. I headed to Lala with all of my ice. Headed to Lala with all of my ice. Headed to Lala with all of my ice. This shit gotta be over.
Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the hearts.
Calling it right. You did. You did.
Man, we got back to back to back.
You know what I mean?
This is
hired a crisis management team to clean up the fact that you beat on your queen.
crazy.
The picture you painted ain't what it seemed. You did.
That's crazy.
Yeah. There's survival. I think somebody lying. Smell somebody lying. I don't see no fire.
Off-white Sunseeker had the marina. Fuck a phantom, I like to buy yachts when I get the fever. Wine cooler, spill on my white t-shirt, the sightseer. Trifecta, money, morals, and culture. That's my leisure, my visa. Passport tatted, I show hub in Ibiza. Luke Callie's dwellings in Brooklyn just to book me some pizza. Who can reach us? Only God can teleport this type of freedom. God, my confession is yours. But who am I if I don't go to war? There's opportunity when living with loss. I discover myself would not fall short. Raise my hands to a fallen sky. I fantasize me jumping planets, immortalized. I correspond. 3 angels watching me all the time. Put my children to sleep with a prayer, then close my eyes. Definition of peace. Tell me who gon' stop me? I come from love, Estelle. Cover my heart, then open me up. Remember when picked up a pen, lyrics that I can trust. Timid soul, staring in the mirror, asking where I was from often. I know this type of power is gon' cost, but I live in circadian rhythms of a shooting star. The mannerisms of Raphael, I can heal and give you art, but the industry's cooked as I pick the carcass apart. Yeah, somebody's lying, I can see the vibes on act. Even he looking compromised, let's peel the layers back. Ain't no brownie points will be in your chest, harassing ant. Fucking with good people, make good people go to back. Conspiracies about cash, dog, that's not even the leak. Find the jewels like cash, dog, I just need you to think. Are you finally ready to play? Have you ever, let's see, have you ever thought that OVO is working for me? Fake bully, I hate bullies, you must be a terrible person. Everyone inside your team is whispering that you deserve it. Can't Tussie slide up out of this one, it's just gonna resurface. Every dog gotta have his day, now living your purpose. It was fun until you start to put money in the streets, then lost money cause they came back with no receipts. I'm sorry that I live a boring life, I love peace, but war ready if the world is ready to see you bleed. The Elohim KTW, know you can't sleep, these images trouble you. Know the wires in your circle should puzzle you. If you were street smart, then you would have caught that your entourage is only to hustle you. 100 niggas that you got on salary, and 20 of them want you as a casualty, and one of them is actually next to you, and 2 of them is practically tired of your lifestyle, just don't got the audacity to tell you. But let me tell you some game, cause I can see you, my little homie. You playing dirty with propaganda, hit blow up on you. You're playing nerdy with Zach Bia and Twitter bots, but your reality can't hide behind Wi-Fi. Your little means is losing steam, they figured you out. The first opinions is not convincing, y'all need a new route. It's time that you look around on who's around you. Before you figure that you're not alone, ask what Mike would do.
Ooh. Damn. I don't know. Let me see. Let me listen to this new.
Now let me see you prove it. Just let me see you prove
It's crazy.
All right. The Pulitzer Prize winner is definitely spiraling. I got your fucking lines tapped, I swear that I'm dialed in. First I was a rat, so where's the proof of the trial then? Where's the paperwork of the cabinet is filed in? 1090 Jake would've took all the walls down. The streets would've had me hiding out in a small town. My Montreal connects stand up, not fall down. The ones that you getting your stories from, they all clowns. I am a war general, seasoned in preparation. My jacket is covered in medals, honor and decoration. You waited for this moment, overcome with the desperation. We plotted for a week and then we fed you the information. A daughter that's a
Oh. So is that Drake saying that all that information that about the daughter and all that stuff, he planted that so that Kendrick could use it without fact checking and then using it on Drake? That's crazy because one of my viewers, when we were live, 2 days ago, they actually mentioned that this could have been a theory that Drake just put it out there just to, make sure that somebody catches it, hears it, and it's like, yo, Kendrick, go talk about this. He got a daughter, 11 years old, blah, blah, blah. But it's fake. That's what he's saying right here. That's wild. That's fucking crazy.
11 years old, I bet he takes it. We thought about giving a fake name or a destination, but you so thirsty, you not concerned with investigation. Instead, you in that Venice studio, it's a celebration. You gotta learn to fact check things and be less impatient.
Absolutely.
Your fans are rejoicing, thinking this is my expiration. Even the picture you use, the jokes and the medication, the Maybach glove and the drug he uses for less inflation. Master manipulator, you bid on a speculation. You dumb and reactive, nigga, I'm petty with dedication. What about the bones we dug up in that excavation? And why isn't Whitney denying all of the allegations? Why is she following Dave Free and not Mr. Morale? You haven't seen the kids in 6 months, the distance is wild. Dave leaving heart emojis underneath pics of the child. Speaking of anything with a child, let's get to that now. This Epstein angle was the shit I expected.
So if you didn't know, supposedly this is what, allegedly, right? What Drake is saying is that Dave Free is actually Kendrick's daughter's father. That's what he said in his other diss. And now he's saying that Dave Free leaves these comments. I guess you can see it on the screen right here, actually, right there. He's saying that he sends those emojis on pictures of his daughter. That's fucking crazy, man. I don't know. It is a new level of like dissing, and now it's with kids and their family and shit. This is getting crazy.
TikTok videos you collected and dissected. Instead of being on some disdirect shit, you rather fucking grab your pen and misdirect shit. My mom came over today and I was like, mother, wait a second. That's that one record where you say you got molested. Oh, fuck me, I just made the whole connection. This about to get so depressing. This is trauma from your own confessions. This when your father leave you home alone with no protection, so neglected. That's why these pedophile raps and shit you so obsessed with is so excessive. They acting like it's so aggressive, but you just never known affection. I don't wanna diss you anymore. This really got me second guessing. Touch My Body by Mariah Carey play, you probably start reflecting. I never been with no
shit. So this is what he's saying, is that Kendrick in one of the songs said he was molested, and now he's just throwing it shots and shots so that Kendrick can get like a hint that he's saying, reminding you of, hey, this is what happened to you. Damn, that's crazy.
Underage, but now I understand why that's the angle that you really mess with. Just for clarity, I feel disgusted. I'm too respected. If I was fucking young girls, I promise I'd have been arrested.
That shit is wild, because I know that's what Kendrick said. But there were some things that I saw. It was like that Drake paid, certain amount of money, but I don't know. It's allegedly, right? I don't even want to touch the subject because that's crazy.
I'm way too famous for the shit you just suggested, but that's not the lesson. Clearly there's a deeper message. Deep cuts that never healed and now they got infected. Like if Dave really fucked your girl and got her pregnant. Talk about breeding resentment. Not sure how to ease the...
Oh shit, so he's actually saying it. That's what Dave Freeze did. Allegedly, that's what Drake is saying.
Sentiment,
Man.
the shit's too intimate. I'm praying you recover from both incidents, but you a piece of shit, so this shit really no coincidence. Drake is not a name that you gon' see on no sex offender list. Easy does it. You mentioned an A minor, but niggas gotta be sharp and tell the fans who was it. You thought you left D flat, D major. I'll slit your throat with the razor and do Rick Ross air like that one flight from Malaysia. I'm your baby mama screensaver. Only fucking with Whitney's, not Millie Bobby Brown's. I never look twice at no teenager. I'm a fucking hit maker, dog, not a peacemaker.
I guess right now Drake is definitely focusing on answering the questions that everyone has in their head. Is like, yo, did you really do this? Because that's what Kendrick is basically accusing Drake and his team is of, saying all this crazy shit about P, and you know what, man, that shit's crazy. But I guess he's addressing it because he has to. But man,
yeah, bullets that I'm stuffing in each chamber. Your ass in extreme danger. Stop buying views and buy comments. You may as well keep the paper. Shit you about to need for later. I give a fuck about your streaming data. You could drop 100 more records. I'll see you later. Yeah, maybe when you meet your maker. I don't want to fight with a woman beater. It feeds your nature.
Shit. All right. So then now he's tripling down on that woman. That Kendrick, did something to his wife where he hit her or something. Man, this shit's getting personal, like too personal.
If you still bumping R. Kelly, you could thank the savior. Said if they deleted his music, then your music is going to a hypocrite. I don't understand why these people praise you. Sounding like you sent him commissary when he needs some paper. Album dropping soon, no wonder you turn it.
Right there, he's saying he's buying basically his viewers or listeners and all that. That's crazy.
Clout chaser instead of doing hard labor. Nigga, I see you when I see you like Fantasia. Whitney, you can hit me if you need a favor. And when I say I hit your back, it's a lot safer.
Ooh, Whitney, whoa. Let's see. Hold on, Kendrick Lamar, ex-wife. I think it's Whitney. Oh yeah. So now, if you get that right, let's listen to what he said.
Nigga, I see you when I see you like Fantasia. Whitney, you can hit me if you need a favor.
Whitney, you can hit me if you need a favor, right? Like, call me, you need a favor.
When I say I hit your back, it's a lot safer.
Ooh, and now Drake's saying when I hit you back, it's a lot safer, referring to, obviously, when Kendrick supposedly hit his wife. That's crazy.
I promise.
He doesn't want people to let that
I'm
one
not
go.
gonna lie, this shit was some good exercise. Like,
Is that
it's
it?
good to get out, get the pen work done. You would be a worthy competitor if I was really a predator and you weren't fucking lying to every blogger and editor, but it is what it is.
Don't tell me it's a whole minute.
You definitely got this shit burnt the
Excuse
fuck
me, of
out
him just
though.
talking.
Like, you got 10 more records to drop. The one before the last one, we finessed you into telling a story that doesn't even exist. And then you go and drop the West Coast one to try and cover that up. I would like that one. That would be some shit I could dance to if you wasn't tripling down on some whole other bullshit. But, you know, at least your fans are getting some raps out of you. I'm happy I can motivate you, bring you back to the game. Like, you know, but just let me know when we're getting to the facts. Everything in my shit is facts. I'm waiting on you to return the favor, like.
Okay. That's definitely a whole fucking. So that's it? Alright, I don't know.
To this.
I see dead people.
Hey, monster on the beat, ho, Debo, any rap nigga, he a freak throw, man down, call like Amber Lambs, tell him breathe, bro, nail a nigga to the cross, he walk around like Tizo. What's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? The industry can hate me, fuck them all and they mama. How many options you really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with him. Walk him down whole time, I know he got some hoe in him. Pole on him, extort shit, bully the flow on him. Say Drake,
I kind of get it, okay.
like I'm young.
I think since Ak is acting like, you know, that's it, Drake won and all that stuff is possibly because what Drake said is basically everything is a lie, right? That he finessed Kendrick to get, like, basically he baited him to get that information about the daughter, and now they're celebrating, and that's why he's like, oh, Drake, this is Kendrick Lamar with the Heart Part 6. Did Drake finesse the comeback?
They not like us. They not
Damn,
like
what do you
us.
guys think?
They not like us.
If you're in the chat right now,
They
like,
not like us.
is
They
that
not
really
like
something
us.
that
They not like us.
could have happened?
You think the Bay gon' let you disrespect Pop, nigga? I think that Oakland show gon' be your last stop, nigga.
Damn, that's it's crazy if he really finessed them like that. Crazy.
Bird bitches go. The audience not dumb. Shape the stories how you want. Hey Drake, they're not slow. Rabbit hole is still deep. I can go further, I promise. Ain't there some P-Rest that's for bitching? You Malibu most wanted. Ain't no law boy, you ball boy. Fish Gatorade or something. Since 2009, I had this bitch jumping. You niggas will get a wedgie. Be flipped over your boxes.
Damn.
Over your foe. The other vaginal option. Pussy.
So is it all fake? Is this all just him making shit up? I wonder if that is the case.
Fuck no Wayne Grower, he was in jail. That's conniving. Then get his face tatted like a bitch apologizing. I'm glad D-Rose came home. Y'all didn't deserve him neither. From Alondra down to Central, nigga better not speak on Serena. And your homeboy needs subpoena. That predator moving flocks. That name gotta be registered and placed on neighborhood watch. I lean on you niggas like another line of walk. Yeah, it's all eyes on me and I'm
At least Drake is actually addressing all this shit, right? Everything that Kendrick is saying.
How many stocks do I really have in stock? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5.
It's crazy.
Devil is a lie. Here's 69 God. Freaky ass niggas need to stay their ass inside. Roll their ass up like a fresh pack of side. City is back up. It's a must. We outside. They not like us. 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 Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Homie still double down, calling us some slaves. Atlanta was the mecca, building railroads and trains. Bear with me for a second, let me put y'all on game. The settlers was using town folk to make them richer. Fast forward 2024, you got the same agenda. You run to Atlanta when you need a check balance. Let me break it down for you, this the real nigga challenge. You called Future when you didn't see the club. What? Little baby help you get your lingo up. What? 21 get your 4th street cred. Thug make you feel like you a slime in your head. What? Quavo said you can be from North Side. What? 2 Chainz say you good, but he lied. You run to Atlanta when you need a few dollars. No, you not a colleague, you a fucking colonizer. The family matter and the truth of the matter. Here was God's plan to show y'all the liar. for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God.
So is this all
Freaky ass
along?
nigga, he a 69 God. Hey, 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 run for your life.
yo.
Hey, 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 run for
Let
your
me
life.
hear you say OV ho. Say OV ho. Then step this way.
I don't get it.
Step that way. Then step this way. Step that way. Are you my friend? Are we locked in? Then step this way. Step
What do y'all
that way.
think? Is
Then
that
step this way. Step that way.
what Kendrick is saying? Is it all a lie? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know if that's. Yeah, he likes this shit.
Let's get it, chat. Winner is definitely spiraling. I got your fucking lines tapped. I swear that I'm dialed in. First I was a rat, so where's the proof of the trial then? Where's the paperwork of the cabinet is filed in? 1090 Jake would've took all the walls down. The streets would've had me hiding out in a small town. My Montreal connects stand up, not fall down. The ones that you get in your stories from, they all clowns. I am a war general, seasoned in preparation. My jacket is covered in medals, honor and decoration. You waited for this moment, overcome with the we plotted for a week and then we fed you the information. A daughter that's 11 years old, I bet he takes it. We thought about giving a fake name or a destination, but you so thirsty, you're not concerned with investigation.
He's saying
Instead, you in that Venice
Brian
studio
Evans, that
with
song Kendrick is making fun of
celebration.
at the
You gotta
end
learn to fact check
did more
days and be
numbers
less
than any
impatient.
song Kendrick
Your
ever
fans are
made.
rejoicing, thinking this is my expiration.
Wait, what?
Even the
I think you said
patient
Kendrick
uses
twice,
jokes and
Brian.
medication. The Maybach glove
That
and
song
the
Kendrick is making fun of at the end did more numbers than any song Kendrick ever made, though.
reactive nigga, I'm petty with dedication. What about the bones we dug up in that excavation? And why isn't Whitney denying all of the allegations? Why is she following Dave Free and not Mr. Morale?
Damn.
You haven't seen the kids in 6 months. The distance
I don't
is
know. What do
wild.
you guys think?
Leaving
It's
heart emojis underneath pictures
Did
of
you,
the child.
Brian? Did you listen to this already?
With a child. Let's get to that now. This Epstein angle
Because he's
was the shit
basically
I
saying Kendrick is lying
TikTok videos
about everything.
collected and dissected. Instead of being on some disdirect shit, you rather fucking grab your pen and misdirect shit. My mom came
This
over
is-
today and I was like, mother I, wait a second. That's that one record where you say you got molested. Oh, fuck me, I just made the whole connection. This about to get so depressing. This is trauma from your
It's
own
getting bad.
confessions. This when your father leave you home alone with no protection, so neglected. That's why these pedophile raps and shit you so obsessed with. It's so excessive. They acting like it's so aggressive. But you just never known affection. I don't wanna dish you anymore. This really got me second guessing. Touch My Body by Mariah Carey play. You probably start
That's
reflecting.
crazy.
I never been with no one underage, but now I understand why that's the angle that you really mess with. Just for clarity, I feel disgusted. I'm too respected. If I was fucking young girls, I promise I'd have been arrested. I'm way too famous for the shit you just suggested, but that's not the
That's
lesson.
true.
Clearly there's a deeper message. Deep cuts that never healed and now they got infected. Like if Dave really fucked your girl and got her pregnant. Talk about breeding resentment. Not sure how to ease the sentiment. The shit's too intimate. I'm praying you recover from both incidents. But you a piece of shit, so this shit really no coincidence. Drake is not a name that you gon' see on no sex offender list. Easy does it. You mentioned an A minor,
Right
but
there.
niggas gotta be sharp and tell the fans who was it. You thought you left D flat, D major. I slit your throat with the razor and do Rick Ross hair like that one flight from Malaysia. I'm your baby mama screensaver. Only fucking with Whitney's, not Millie Bobby Browns. I never look twice at no teenager. I'm a fucking hit maker, dog, not a peacemaker. Yeah, bullets that I'm stuffing in each chamber. Your ass in extreme danger. Stop buying views and buy comments. You may as well keep the paper. Shit you about to need for later. I give a fuck about your streaming data. You could drop 100 more records. I'll see you later. Yeah, maybe when you meet your maker. I don't wanna fight with a woman beater. It feeds your nature. If you still bumping R. Kelly, you could thank the savior. Said if they deleted his music, then your music is going to a hypocrite. I don't understand why these people praise you. Sounding like you sent him commissary when he needs some paper. Album dropping soon, no wonder you turn a clout chaser instead of doing hard labor. Nigga, I see you when I see you like Fantasia. Whitney, you can hit me if you need a favor. And when I say I
Part's
hit
crazy.
you back, it's a lot safer.
And when I say I hit you back, it's a lot safer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a shot right there. Obviously,
I'm
at
not gonna lie,
Kendrick.
this shit was some good exercise. Like, it's good to get out, get the pen working. You would be a worthy competitor if I was really a predator and you weren't fucking lying to every blogger and editor, but it is what it is. You definitely got this shit burnt the fuck out though, like, You got 10 more records to drop. The one before the last one, we finessed you into telling a story that doesn't even exist. And then
that's where he's saying he
the West
finessed
Coast
them.
one to try and cover that up. I would like that one. That would be some shit I could dance to if you wasn't tripling down on some whole other bullshit. But you know, at least your fans are getting some raps out of you. I'm happy I can motivate you, bring you back to the game. Like,
bring you back to the game. He's been out for so long.
Just let me know when we're getting to the facts. Everything in my shit is facts. I'm waiting on you to return the favor. Like,
I wonder what the comment section looks like. And
hey, let me run this back real quick. I gotta take a piss. This liquor is running through me. No Diddy. Let
this
me run this
beef
back
will
real
be
quick.
generational. Let me put this a little down real quick.
all right.
Making fun of child, yeah. And claiming he's too rich and famous to be what? Is absolute nonsense as well. That is true though. I agree with that. Why does Drake sound like he's so tired? Get up. Who else would have bet that Kendrick's about to drop a response within an hour? This whole beef has been the best part of 2024. What do you guys think about that? It's good for rap. I agree 100%. Really good for rap and hip hop. Don't tell no lie about me, and I'll tell no truth about you. That's what Kendrick said. So, this is nice. Back to back Kendrick is crazy. Back to back Drake and Kendrick is crazy. Y'all think Kendrick is gonna drop again? Akademiks still live on. Damn, yo. Damn, who y'all got? Let's vote. Let's vote. Let's go Drake to see what. Oh shit, Kendrick's still winning. I don't even know why I hit Drake. Damn.
Wait a second. That's that one record where you say you got molested. Ah, fuck me. I just made the whole connection. This about to get so depressing. This is trauma from your own confessions. This when your father leave you home alone with no protection, so neglected. That's why these pedophiles.
Guy, he can't win, so he waved the white flag.
But you just never known affection. I don't want to dish you.
Sky, you think he's gonna drop again, Kendrick? Because right now, from basically what I'm hearing is that Drake is lying. I mean, Kendrick is lying about the shit that he's saying.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Oh look, everybody's saying good try, Drake. But Drake is basically saying the same disses that he did on the previous song. Like, yeah, you said something about Dave Freeze, right? But he said it again, and he says it like 2 or 3 times in this song.
Let's go.
So I don't know how I feel. Like, Kendrick just keeps coming up with new shit, right? But once again, what if it's fake? And like Drake said, is if he really planted that story about the daughter, then that's crazy. That damn, I don't want to fight with a woman beater and feed your nature. But once again, Drake already said that. So now, does that make it a lesser of a diss? Does that make sense? Because he already used that line, but now he's saying it again. Right? Once again, here, he just mentioned the...
Holy. right, people. All right. We here.
Sky, they both
here, we don't
lied.
even gotta hear the intro,
Why
the
do you need to
outro.
explain
Chat,
you
chat,
planted
chat,
the story
chat,
about your
chat.
daughter? Hey,
The
you could
hard
be true.
part 6.
That could be true for real.
Drake, let's get to the lyrics, y'all. Let's get to the goddamn lyrics.
Yeah,
Drake
let's see what's going on,
responded.
because I would definitely want to see
I
what's
think
going
this
on.
is
I
very
want to
strategic.
do a deep dive of this one.
I think this is very strategic. Kendrick Lamar dropped Not Like Us. And I'm going to be very honest with y'all, chat. I told you I didn't sleep last night. I didn't sleep last night because this is the first time in this battle, and I'm being very honest, that I've seen these songs get activated outside of just people streaming. Yes, there's going to be tons of streams. But once I seen people start sending me videos of them turning up to Kendrick's joint, now I'm seeing videos like this. Mad people are sending to me. Ross is at the party.
I'm at the pool party, and they just called you a petty.
Oh shit, yo! Look at what the fuck is going on right there.
It's at the party in 20
At a party.
minutes. Huh? I see Mustard, who produced it. He's over here playing it at his show. I'm like, no, is it? Again, we all know what it's going to take to kind of get this beef over with is maybe a hit song. The back to back. And I'm seeing other videos.
Damn, they're bumping Kendrick at
LA.
clubs, yo.
I'm like, damn, niggas is bobbing to this shit in less than 12 hours. Drake is in trouble. I seen Deshaun Jackson.
Passing hot the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta
Hey.
pop out and show niggas.
Ooh.
Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with him. Walking down whole time, I know he got some hoe in him. Pull on him, extort.
Once I started seeing this, I said, Drake might have a problem.
He definitely has a problem. It's
Now, I had
the
no idea
this we
Drake
just
was
heard it,
Drake.
and it's not as
I
crazy
found out
as
not
what.
because of Drake, though. He ain't tell me. Drake, why you ain't tell me, nigga? But I saw this song and I said, Drake is in a world of trouble. I'm being very honest. I said, Drake is looking like a man without a country, a man without an island. We all know Drake is from Toronto. But let me tell you this. It's nothing that's joking around about the goddamn West Coast, and that's in the solidarity they feel. And it's not necessarily all praising Kendrick, but once you go at one of their representatives, they feel it's the West versus whoever.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing, I felt like the West was starting to unite around the music Kendrick was playing and dropping.
Which makes sense, right?
Everybody's active. Everybody's outside. They're playing at the parties. And I said, damn, here's the thing. Toronto's my second favorite city in the world. However, I don't know if Toronto could get the same type of presence on a narrative level to make it look like what Kendrick is doing on the West. So I said, damn, what Drake finna do? Now,
he has to make
here's
a
the thing.
banger.
Me personally, I said, well, Drake could drop a hit at any time. What he got to do is just get back to rapping. I said
Yeah.
that he should drop a timestamp, whatever. And obviously, you know, I don't know if he's listening. I don't know if he's taking advice. Or maybe this is.
But
probably
Drake
his
also
one.
needs
By the
to
way, I
come
think
back
he
with
has
heat.
in the talk.
He's just doubling
has
up
his
on
own
the
top.
same disses that he's made in his first
He
diss.
drops
Like,
the hard part 6. Now, keep in mind, this is coming off not like this, even though it's a song that sounds like it's ready for the club. The cover art was Drake's house with, like, you know, with like
the ops.
pedophile like trick pedophile thingies over the crib. Right?
That's wild,
He's also
yo.
talking
That's
about
wild.
Drake like young girls. You know what I mean? That struck a chord, maybe some minor, whatever the case is, right? Drake finally decided to respond more with bars. And this is where we are with the hard part 6. Is produced, actually, we
Let's
now
see what
find
they have to
out
say,
by Boy
'cause-
Wonder and Coleman. And I'm going to be honest with you, I'm very pleased by this record, okay? Because again, if we get to a hit song off, like who could drop the bigger hit, I'm confident in my guy, 100,000%. But there's a lot of things that need to be addressed that we need to rap about. And again, we'll get to the hit songs, but this is why this is important. So anyway, he drops this song, and he uses the Aretha Franklin "Prove It" song as a sample.
What do y'all think, y'all in the chat? Like, is this still a Kendrick winning type battle, or is Drake up top? What do you guys think? A lot of people are still saying Kendrick. I don't know if you saw, but everyone's in the club, in the streets, everywhere, literally dancing to Kendrick's song, which is a problem because this just makes it so much more popular, and it's only gonna hurt Drake even more. What do you guys think? Let me know down. Let me know in the comments.
Stand up, not fall down. The ones you get your stories from, they all clowns. I'm a war general, seasoned in
Stephanie,
preparation.
of course, K-Dot, yeah. Stephanie, I still remember.
Ooh, I like this. Okay, he talking that shit.
I think just Drake was doubling down on the same things that he said before. Yeah, Sky, I know you're going K-Dot. Stephanie, I know you K-Dot. I don't know what Ak is thinking. I'm disappointed. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking is because I'm assuming it's because Drake is just dismissing everything that K-Dot is saying and saying that he planted the story about the daughter. He did all this and that. But once again, is just like Sky. I know you said they both lying. Why do you need to explain they planted a story about the daughter, right? So I don't know.
We plotted for a week, and then we fed you the information.
That's the part. That's smart, though.
I bet he takes
from Drake's part.
We thought about giving a fake name or a destination, but you so thirsty. You're not concerned with the investigation. Instead, you in an advantage studio, it's a celebration.
That's Kendrick celebrating in a studio because he heard those news, which you can use in a rap or something like that, right?
Instead, you in an advantage. That's an important line. We're gonna get back to that. It's a celebration. You got to learn to fact check things and be less impatient. Your fans are rejoicing, thinking this is my expiration. Even the picture you use, the jokes and the medication, the Maybach glove and the drug he uses for less inflation. Master manipulator, you bid on the speculation, you dumb and reactive. Nigga, I'm petty with the dedication. What about the bones we dug up in that excavation? Why isn't Whitney denying all the allegations? Why is she following
Whitney is his wife. I don't know if you know that, but that's Kendrick's wife.
The kids in 6 months. The distance
not denying the allegations of
Dave leaving heart
assault.
Emojis under the pictures of the child. Speaking of anything with the child, let's get to that now.
Or domestic violence, whatever.
The Epstein angle was the shit I expected. TikTok videos you collected and dissected. Instead of being on some direct shit, you rather fucking grab your pen and misdirect shit. My mom came over today and I was like, Mother, I
don't have a dog in the fight. I like both music.
Wait a second. That's that one record where you say you got molested. Ooh, shit.
It's a fair point, right? I think I'm here to enjoy both fucking sides of the stories, right? I want to see what everyone has to say. I want to see the penmanship here. I want to see all of this, right? Hopefully there's no violence involved. I think it's just straight up rap shit, dissing each other, just like it was back in the day. So I think that's pretty good. In my eyes, it's very good for what's going on for music in general.
Hands on her. It was family ties. I heard it all. I should have grabbed the gun, but I was only 5. I still feel it weighing on my heart. My first tough decision in the shadows, clinging to my soul.
Says this is a miss. Is that a miss from Drake? Is that what you're saying? MBR says he's taking Drake's side.
God is taking shape. My mother's
mother. You're talking about Ak?
For years
MBR? Yeah, he's definitely taking Drake's side. I don't know if you know Akademiks. He's definitely a huge Drake supporter or fan, whatever you want to call him. So he's definitely just looking for everything that Drake says as something better than what K-Dot says.
For Christmas.
But
family ties.
Man, Kendrick, we listened to all the disses here, And
Never lied, but no one believed me.
honestly,
Said
like
he didn't.
Drake, I mean, Kendrick's has
Frozen
been
moments.
spitting bars and
Still holding on to
going
it, hard
straight
to
at
trust
Drake the
myself.
whole time.
I
Drake is like, you
started
know, trying to make hit
rhyming,
songs. That's kind of how I
coping
saw it.
mechanism to lift
There
up
were some
myself.
good bars
Talked to
in
my
there,
lawyer
but
and told me
nothing
not to be
compared
so
to
hard on
like the
myself.
lyrics that
He has an aura I hope to achieve if I find something.
for the lyrics that Kendrick has. And I know we've seen it a while here. Pop says, yeah, it's disappointing. I would have personally kept quiet if this was the response. It's boring and underwhelming. I kind of agree, because what I said is Drake just, everything that he said on the previous diss track on Family Matters, he's just basically doubling down on the same disses on this song while addressing the disses that Kendrick said to him. But there's nothing new or anything crazy new that we could say, oh, wow, you know, we hit him with that, whatever, besides the fact that Drake said he planted the story about the daughter and is basically a lie. So that could be a good line, but once again, it's just everything that I kept hearing was, hey, this is about Kendrick, you know, allegedly beating or his wife or something like that, and just other things that is just repetitive. That's kind of how I saw it. Sky says it's obvious he couldn't find anything but the wife beater accusation, but K. Dot told him his life is boring. Pop says also he's demanding proof without giving any himself. Very true. Very true. So it's like we keep going back and forth, but we're doing the same thing. And he's talking about, Drake is talking about the same thing. So I'm like, can you give us more content? Give us new things to talk about, new lyrics, new raps. Once again, I felt like he was saying the same thing over and over in this new song. What are we waiting? Like, even Akademiks said it. He's like, yo, this has to be the next song that comes out has to be a fucking banger. Everyone, I don't know if you guys saw it, but like Rick Ross put it in a Las Vegas party. He put Kendrick's Diss. The West Coast is now, you know, making videos, whether it's TikTok, YouTube, all that stuff with Kendrick's song on the side. That's only gonna make the song even better in the eyes of people that are not even aware that there's a diss or, you know, any type of issues going on. That's gonna make K. Dot's things way better. Stephanie says new beats or cadence, not just a ramble. Agreed, for sure. Sky says K. Dot hit him from different angles. Exactly. So K. Dot is, I mean, he's so fucking good at, you know, rapping, right? And writing shit down. Whatever it is that he does, it's just way, and I said it before, it's like a level that, you know, we really don't see nowadays, right? So that's why when it comes down to going back and forth, Drake versus Kendrick, I don't think Drake can really handle that much fucking, that many bars basically from Kendrick, because he's just on another level, right? Don't get me wrong, Drake is still a fucking amazing artist. He makes hits. I'm pretty sure we can all agree on that, right? But it's definitely difficult for Drake to come back and say something that has a lot of value, a big punch to Kendrick, basically, right? And I think a lot of people can agree with that. I know Sky, I know Stephanie, we were talking about this before in the previous lives. It's basically, like, at this point, is just Kendrick. It's Kendrick's fight. Does he really have to respond at this point? And I'm talking about Kendrick. Probably not. Will he? Probably. It's gonna be good for all of us, right? MBR says, why the likes so much more than the views in Drake's song? Oh, there's more likes than views? I don't know. Let me see that.
Wait a second. That's one record where you say you got molested.
Stephanie says this gave Kendrick the crown. That's a very good argument. I mean,
this is when your father leaves you at home
because you're not doing anything. Oh, one thing that he did mention is about Kendrick being, he's talking about it right now, Kendrick being molested or something like that, which is kind of weird.
They acting like it's so aggressive, but you
once again, they're going, you know, they're taking shots at each other. So
this really got me second guessing. Touch My Body by Mariah Carey play. You probably saw reflected. See, I never
that part right there was, you know, pretty clever and stuff, right? But once again, is it enough to cover everything that Kendrick is really saying?
If I was fucking young girls, I promise I'd be arrested. I'm way too famous for that shit you suggested. But that's not the lesson. That's clearly a deeper message. Deep cuts that never healed and now they got infected. Like if Dave really fucked your girl and got her pregnant, what? Talk about breeding resentment. Holy shit. Nah,
You
Drake,
are right.
Drake pen sharp. Nah, Drake in his bag.
Akademiks wild.
Drake doing to Kendrick what Kendrick kind of has been doing to him. I like that. Psychoanalyzing that nigga, give him a therapy session. See, I'm not.
Yo,
see, I'm not
NPR,
sure
you
how to
were right,
ease
man.
Sentiment. That's just too intimate.
There's
I'm praying you recover from both
317,000
incidents.
likes, but
So
only. The
basically, he's
views are
talking
probably
about
broken, by the way. I know that happened
Kendrick
last time when
recovering
Drake
from
dropped a diss. It just stayed at
allegedly
49,000
another man
views.
allegedly
So that's probably what's going on. It's
He
just,
said, "But
it's
you a
not
piece of
loading.
shit."
That's
So
what happened
this
yesterday.
shit, really no coincidence. Drake is not a
Pop
name
says,
you don't
honestly,
see
I
on
don't
no
care if
sex
they are
offender
lying for
list.
the diss.
Easy
I
does
feel
it.
like Kate that
He
one because he made fans question him,
minor or
and
a
Drake
minor.
questioned his squad.
But
I can't
niggas
imagine
got
he
a
fed
B sharp,
false info.
bro.
I was thinking that last time.
Tell
It was
the
like, yo,
fans,
if
who
that
was it?
theory is correct, and he's literally just out there spreading false information about himself, I don't know how good that is for his image.
He says,
And now
unless
everyone's
A minor,
questioning it,
but
right?
niggas got a B
Crazy.
sharp
Pop
and
says
tell the fans
his fans
who
made that
was
up.
it. You thought you
And
left
ran with
D
it.
flat, D major. I slit your throat with a razor.
It's
and
crazy.
threw you
I don't know.
across
I don't even
air
know
like
what to
that
say.
one
It's
flight
just
from Malaysia.
just
I'm
like
your
Stephanie
baby
said.
mama's
This gave
screensaver.
Kendrick the
Only
crown.
fucking
I
with
mean,
Whitney's, not Millie Bobby Brown's. I
what
never
else? What
looked
else can
twice at no
Kendrick doesn't
teenage.
have to even
I'm a fucking
reply?
hitman,
It's just
dog,
not
not
fair at this
peace
point,
maker.
right? Because
Bullets that I'm
Kendrick's
stuffing
bars
in
are
each
just
chamber,
that
your
much
ass
crazier
is in extreme
compared
danger.
to Drake's.
Stop buying views and bot
Once again,
comments.
I'm trying to analyze both of them,
Shit,
Drake and Kendrick,
shit you
to see which
about to
one
eat for later.
is gonna
I
win.
give
I
a
mean,
fuck
once
about
again,
your
I'm
streaming
giving a
data.
non-biased
You
opinion.
could
I like them
drop
both.
100 more
Both
records,
music
I see you later.
from both artists
Yeah,
are
maybe
amazing.
when you meet your maker, I
So-
don't want to fight with a woman beater if he's
But
your
yeah.
nature. If you still bumping he said, if you still
Let's see what
bumping on
Ike is
R.
saying.
Kelly,
I know
you
he's
can thank the
gassing
savior, 'cause
Drake
they
up
said
right now,
if they
though.
deleted his music, then your music is going too. Hypocrite. I don't understand why these people praise you, sounding like you selling commissary when you need some paper. Album dropping soon, no wonder you turn it into a cloud chaser instead of doing hard labor. Nigga, I see you when I see you like I'm Fantasia. And Whitney, you could hit me if you need a favor. And when I say I'll hit you back,
Pretty clever
it's gonna
lines.
be a lot safer. I promise. Ooh, this sounds like a battle rap joint. I ain't gonna lie. Then the outro was, I'm not gonna lie.
Pop, I just heard
I'm not gonna lie.
Ike
This
is a
was some
cult
good
member.
exercise. It's good to get out and get the pen
He's
work,
definitely
and you would be a
on
worthy
Drake's side,
competitor
obviously.
if
I don't know if you
I
guys
was
saw him
a
yesterday,
really
but
a predator and you weren't fucking lying to the blogger.
when Drake dropped
It
his
is what it is. You definitely got
this
shit burnt the fuck out
hyped, he
to
was
like,
super hyped,
10 more records
and
to
then
drop
like
before the
like
last
10
one.
minutes
That
later,
shit
or
was
two,
before
actually
it
that was 2 days ago.
exists.
10 minutes later, fucking Kendrick responds, and he was like, "Yo, why? Why is he doing that?" That shit was funny, man.
If he wasn't tripling down on some old other bullshit, but you know, at least your fans getting some raps out of you. I'm happy I could motivate you, bring you back to the game. Like,
MBR says, "Nice one for Drake's
All right.
Ghostwriter."
all right, run it back real quick, and then we'll get into some obvious comparisons.
Damn, I don't know if you guys heard it yet, but here we go. We're gonna analyze it for what? This is the third time, so it's not too bad. We just heard the lyrics from Akademiks. There are some pretty good things in there, but let's listen.
Definitely spiraling. I got your fucking lines tapped. I swear.
And if you haven't liked the stream, make sure you guys like it. It helps me out. Appreciate it. It's free.
The
So,
paperwork of the
go ahead.
cabinet is filed in. 1090 Jake would've took all the walls down. The streets would've had me hiding out in a small town. My Montreal connects stand up, not fall down. The ones that you getting your stories from, they all clowns. I am a war general, seasoned in preparation. My jacket is covered in medals, honor and decoration. You waited for this moment, overcome with the desperation. We plotted for a week and then we fed you the information. A daughter that's 11 years old, I bet he takes it. We thought about giving a fake name or a destination, but you so thirsty, you not concerned with investigation. Instead, you in that Venice studio, it's a celebration. You gotta learn to fact check things and be less impatient. Your fans are rejoicing, thinking this is my expiration. Even the picture you use, the jokes and the medication, the Maybach glove and the drug he uses for less inflation. Master manipulator, you bid on a speculation. You dumb and reactive, nigga, I'm petty with dedication. What about the bones we dug up in that excavation? And why isn't Whitney denying all of the allegations? Why is she following Dave free and not wisdom
game
morale?
over,
You
game
haven't seen
over,
the kids in 6 months,
K.1.
the distance is wild. Dave leaving heart emojis underneath pics of the child. Speaking of anything with a child, let's get to that now. This Epstein angle
Speaking
was
of
the shit I
ghosts,
expected.
let me see.
TikTok videos you collected.
Pop says, speaking of ghosts, I'll give you a pass for an album. But how can you claim a victory in a diss if you won't even write those? Ooh. Damn, it's crazy because like we know that Drake does have ghostwriters, like right, it's kind of been proven at this point. That's what I think, but and that's my opinion. So you're right, Pop. I mean, how can you really claim that victory if he didn't write those raps? We don't know that, right? Maybe he did. Hey, who knows? Ryan says, talking about a writing exercise, but has 8+ people on every one of his songs so far credited. That's what goes. I mean, that goes to say basically what Pop said, right? It's just get all the ghostwriters, right? You can't win. Thank you for all the hearts and the hundreds, man. I appreciate you guys. Crazy because you guys, Pop and Ryan, just speaking facts right now.
You mentioned an A minor, but niggas gotta be sharp and tell the fans who was it. You thought you left D flat, D major. I'll slit your throat with the razor and do Rick Ross hair like that one flight from Malaysia. I'm your baby mama screensaver. Only fucking with Whitney's, not Millie Bobby Brown's. I never look twice at no teenager. I'm a fucking hit maker, dog, not a peacemaker. Yeah, bullets that I'm stuffing in each chamber. Your ass in extreme danger. Stop buying views and buy comments. You may as well keep the paper. Shit you about to need for later. I give a fuck about your streaming data. You could drop 100
Mr. Blackson says Drake all day. I'm an artist from Newark, New Jersey. We ain't dealing with that K-Dot garbage. Edgar says this one is cheeks in my opinion. Mr. Blackson, so what's so good from Drake's side that you heard? And I'm honestly I'm not biased or anything. I'm not saying either one is better. I just want to hear your thoughts on how Drake, handled it. What's so good that he did compared to K-Dot? Because I know there's a lot of K-Dot people on the chat right now, and I want to make sure I analyze from both sides, make it a fair fight, right?
You would be a worthy competitor if I was really a predator and you weren't fucking lying to every blogger and editor.
Like right there, he's basically, because I know Drake in this part, he's saying everything is a lie that K-Dot said and all that stuff, is basically dismissing it. But I didn't hear anything new besides I think him saying, or Drake saying something about Kendrick getting molested when he was younger or something like that. So that's kind of new. I mean, I didn't know that. Pop says this joint is buns. I'm actually getting upset with each time it's replayed. Ryan says they're showing any proof himself. Yeah, you guys mentioned that earlier, right? It's like Drake is asking for all this proof and stuff, but not providing proof himself. So that's kind of crazy. Once again, I thought the theory of Drake planting that story about the daughter, I think that's kind of smart. In my eyes, I see that as a smart thing, and saying, hey, yeah, go run with it. But once again, you're planning stories about yourself. That's just weird. And who knows if it's true, right?
Song about pedophilia, defending pedophilia in a club. We don't do that. But
Edgar says the way Ak held up his stream to wait for the Drake drop screams compromised. I told you. I think I told you guys already.
You tapping out, everybody see it. But like I said,
look at Ross. But yeah, Akademiks is definitely on Drake's side. Well, you got it 100% on Drake's side. We know this. He defends Drake. He's a super supporter of Drake. So I can't really. That's definitely a biased opinion when it comes down to Akademiks or anything that Drake does.
Land premises. Listen, we keeping Drake away from the car show because the kids are welcome.
I guess the
Nobody with
11-year-old
that
child in
background.
question.
Alrighty then.
Ryan says, I'm expecting another K Dot drop tonight. If he drops
Supposedly, I
again,
guess this guy's in
it's
Kendrick's
just like
camp.
putting the nails on the
Responded,
coffin, right?
yeah,
From Kendrick. Like, that's it. What else? If we even hear new disses,
from the
new
West
things,
Coast, too. Let me
that's
hear
going to be crazy. Midiverse says, huh? Sure. like Ross or what? What is going on?
I wish I could fast forward. I can't.
Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the hearts.
Okay.
Markenzie, Kendrick doesn't have to drop. I agree. I said that. I mentioned that in the beginning, and I said there's no need for him to actually like respond. There's no need for him to respond.
First thing.
By the way, this is again.
Pop says coffin. If he drops
looks
tonight,
like
that's a
Kendrick Lamar's
cremation.
official
Oh, that's a fire line, Pop. That's what's up.
From the West
Edgar
Coast,
says, but
he's
Drake
been
fans
telling
should
us
explain
allegedly when
Drake
Kendrick's
with
finna
the
drop and what Kendrick's
with the
finna do.
17-year-old at the
So,
concert
again,
screams room.
because
Okay,
I
okay.
can't get
I think
into
I
no
did see
word
that.
for
That was a
word
long
like
time ago, right? It
that.
was
I
like
believe this is a spokesperson.
years
Yes,
ago.
sir.
Obviously, still doesn't make it right or anything like that. That's not what I'm trying to say. But
There's
yeah,
a
I
first
did
out
see
there.
a video that went something like that,
Today.
and that's obviously crazy.
We filmed it today.
Let's see what this guy
Elliott
says.
Wilson and I and Jeremy Hecht. And I said that on this show, I said the only way that this ends is if he puts a white flag up. If you just listen to what I just listened to, that's what it sounded like to me.
Huh?
Somebody
So,
mentioned the white flag.
Unfortunately, I have it on good knowledge that he's cooked and he's done and he lost. So do with that information what you will.
Akademiks is gonna say something along the lines of he supports Drake. Probably, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Midiverse says, I feel like for the music community, beat makers gonna start making diss beats, and people are gonna hype up this song. I think we are gonna see a big jump in that style of music this year. I can agree. I can agree. For sure, it's gonna be crazy. Ryan says he's too famous, but how many people we see that are rich and famous getting caught? 100% agree with that. That doesn't mean anything because you're rich and famous that you can't do anything wrong or anything like that. That just is there's no correlation with that. So I agree. And Pop says he's waving all the white flags.
Stop playing with him. I also said from the beginning.
Let me know if the volume is
just
good,
go
the
make
sound is good, if you guys can hear it.
Just go make your records. Go do your thing, bro. Leave him alone. The song, the what he just dropped right now was a really sad display of. It was terrible, bro. And I'm not even.
Hey,
Markenzie and Edgar said perfect balance. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Does anybody got a contact to this nigga? I want to get this nigga.
Get that he's gonna call him, but I feel like Ak is so far in like Drake's side and not being. He's being like biased, right? He really likes Drake, so he's gonna say Drake is winning, but he needs to see it with clear eyes. Like this, you can't even. Could you really call it a diss? Yeah, obviously he is disrespecting Kendrick in the song, but he's doubling down with the same disses that he did before, and just dismissing the things that were said about him now. We needed a lot more content, a lot more punch from Drake if we want to see some sort of response from Kendrick at this point.
It sounded like.
Hey Edgar, thank you for the subscription, man. I appreciate it. I'm always here trying to make this as fun as possible. New things, watching all this with you guys. You guys make it a lot easier for me because you guys are honestly just making all the content for me, and I appreciate it, right? Because I like to talk to you guys.
The Heart Part 6
and gals,
like
right?
A white flag, and it was a terrible one at that.
Midiverse says, to be honest, after reading Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter, this is looking like
he's cooked.
A lot of fake Kanye and 50 Cent beef from 2007 to push album sales. That could be a possibility. Just trying to get their names out there. I mean, K Dot itself, himself, he's been out of the game for a while, right? I know he pops in
This is crazy. All right,
sometimes, right? In like that, right? With Metro Booming and
Good.
Pluto. But
I'm gonna see if I can get
that could be true, man. It's all marketing, right? At the end of the day, this
Let me
just
say
helps
this.
them sell their
It's
things.
Kind of like the drops by each artist has been a little bit confusing, and I wish the hard part 6 was going against Meet the Grams. I don't know if I could do that, but this is like a battle. I don't know if we necessarily have rules like that. Let's put the 2 attempted club joints against each other, not like us against Family Matters, and let's put Meet the
I can agree with
Grams
that statement that he
versus
just said.
the Hard
Putting
Part
Family Matters
This is how
against
I'm
Not
score,
Like Us,
okay?
both
I'ma put a X
club bangers,
by
if
the
you want to
winner
call
of
them that,
each
right?
round. 1,
That's my cue.
2,
What's up,
3,
man?
4, 5
These
is
boys
5
been
rounds.
wilding all weekend. Yo, we got a
Again,
fucking packed
you
weekend with a
choose
bunch
whether
of
or not
diss
to
songs,
drop
man.
this first
I'm
round
glad you're
or
back,
just
dude.
for, obviously.
But yeah, once
Like
again,
that,
Family
just give it
Matters,
a X.
and I spoke about it when it came out.
I think first-person shooters
Good
is a
beats,
lyrical song. I
a
think
good
he's
rhythm,
better than
right?
J. Cole, even though
But
J.
once
Cole
again,
is
if we're
overall
talking
better than
disses,
I think he's
he
got one of the
was,
best
you know,
verses
kind of beating around the
of
bush and
last
not
year
really going
on
direct at
first-person
Drake.
shooter.
But when we heard Not Like Us, I mean, or no, Meet the Grams, and even Not Like Us, right? Straight to the point. This is about Drake, not cutting around, not, you know, beating around the bulls,
Push-ups versus
the bush.
In my personal opinion,
The
Euphoria
dude
is a
says
slow
K
song.
Dot definitely
It takes a
dropping
while
soon.
to get into the shit.
We were talking about that.
Ride
We
that
don't know if he's gonna
third
drop,
verse
man. At this
is
point, does he
impressive.
really need to?
I do think Kendrick
Even
was
Pop said it
I
is
do
like,
think Kendrick
yo, at this
overall
point, if
delivered a good
Kendrick drops
conceptual
again,
hit.
it's like
But I'm gonna be honest
cremation
with you,
at this point.
nigga,
It's
like, if I
what else
gotta
are you gonna
listen
do?
for 3-4 minutes to hear what you mad about, nigga, I'm sorry, dog. Push-ups was right to the point, violating all type of niggas. Metro, shut your bitch ass up and make some drums, nigga.
That
I'm
was
sorry.
good.
I'm giving
That was good.
Push-ups the win versus Euphoria, even though I still think Euphoria is a fire
Whoa.
song. Okay, let's go to the next round. This
Push-ups
is only
versus
my
Euphoria,
opinion. Y'all can go
insane.
with y'all opinion.
Push-ups won.
Y'all could make the same list and y'all could have whatever song versus whatever. I'm
What do you
trying to
guys
put
think in the
shit
chat?
that
That's a
makes sense
big-
against each other.
That's
and
a
the only two
big
switches I made, I
fucking
put
thing.
Not Like Us.
Yeah, Mackenzie
versus
says act
Family
tripping.
Matters and the hard part. 6 versus
Euphoria
Euphoria.
was
Okay.
fucking crazy in my eyes.
Next
Lyrically
Taylor-made
crazy ass
Freestyle
song.
versus six.
What do you guys
616
think?
in LA.
That's my
I'ma
cue.
be honest with
Push-ups?
you, y'all all
Nah.
know I've been a very
Yeah, Edgar says he's wild
proponent
biased. Yeah,
and
the dude
favorite.
says funny that Metro
Bro,
actually
I
went
really
and
like
made some
Taylor-made
drums.
freestyle. At that time, we got to think about the time. Okay.
But yeah, yo, like there's no way.
But if you were
Euphoria
present in that
was
time, when
fucking
people thought that
crazy.
might not respond. And Drake
Yeah,
was
you
really
can see
seeming
how
super
biased
aggressive, like,
he
yo, what's
really
good,
is.
what's a battle? Him dropping a really creative song.
What
versus
Act
AI,
doesn't like about Euphoria is that if you hear Kendrick's flow, is more like him just talking. And was like, yeah, you know, this is what's going on, blah blah blah. Like that's how he was, because he read the lyrics and was like, yo, like this shit has no like humph in it. You get what I'm saying? But it's not about how he delivered it. It's about the shit that he said was crazy in Euphoria. Pop says Pusha's beat was fire, 100%. But Euphoria was insanity. It was, yeah, it's the content, it's the lyrics that we were listening to is crazy. Midiverse says the Heart Part 6 was dope. I liked it. I like stuff that doesn't put me to sleep. Just being not biased, that makes sense, right? Because Kendrick didn't come with the same crazy, like, you know, I'm gonna fuck you up type energy like Drake did. But the content is where it's at. That's how I see it, right? That's why Q says, agreed at Pop Caves. Yeah, 100%. The dude says, the delivery on Euphoria was fire. I don't care what Act says. Stephanie says, I've been waiting years for Euphoria. Midiverse says, but I can see why people like Kendrick. I can appreciate thought out lyrics. Yeah, 100%. And that's kind of like where you look at Kendrick and you're like, his lyrics are phenomenal. He goes above and beyond. I forget who mentioned it, but he has the similes, the double entendres, you know, hidden things, hidden meanings in sentences. His flow is crazy, right? Like Stephanie's saying, it was so good. Yeah, Euphoria was a great song. But once again, I think I mentioned it before, and I saw it a couple times. Is people people are basically saying, like, are looking at music now and they're saying there's a fire beat. And I saw some streamers doing that. Is they heard a fire beat and they were like, yeah, yo, this is fire, 100%. Like, hey, Drake dropped this, Family Matters, fire beats, right? It's 3 different types of beats, fire, and they're going with Drake just because of the beat, not really the content that's in there. Pop says they don't want to think, they just dance. 100%, 100%. And I see that a lot, right? They're not looking at this lyrically, which unfortunately not a lot of people are doing. They're just listening, not even taking in like what is being said, right? Ryan says Push-Ups was great, but Euphoria was unreal. No content. Euphoria was not just better, but set up everything since. Yeah, for sure. It definitely gave us like an overall outline of all these issues. Ryan says no contest. Okay, that's my cue. Yeah, that's what I said the other night. You have to dissect Kendrick's lyrics in depth and realize he opened an entire library on Drake and OVO in general. I think too, right? That dude, people downplayed Meet the Grams because of the beat, then complained about the upbeat sound for Not Like Us. You can't win with Drake Blazers. That's like he says. That's that commercial audience versus the battle rap audience we talked about Friday. Exactly. Sky says, Axe trying to force feed us Drake. Yeah, Ryan. That's why Not Like Us is just as brilliant. Stole the show with a club banger as well. Exactly. And Kendrick kind of knew. He was like, yo, you know what? I have to come back and, with a crazy beat and make sure that it's playing. And right now, I don't know if you guys saw, but Rick Ross was talking about it. He played it at a party in Las Vegas. They're playing it at clubs. They're doing TikTok dances, YouTube videos with Kendrick's song, Not Like Us. This is only hurting Drake that much more, right? Because now it's like, oh shit, you're hearing this everywhere. Drake would have to come out with a banger like back to back, something like that. But I don't. Can he do it? What else is he gonna talk about in this song? Once again, just like they said, and just like Pop said, they're waving that white flag. They're just waving that white flag. That's it. There's no new content. What are we waiting for? That's it. This guy's Pop says Meet the Grams beat was fire, 100%, because it came across as sinister. Brian says that's why Not Like Us is just as brilliant. Yeah, stole the show with a club banger as well. Yep. Rick Frost is such a troll. Lil Bam, my bad. Cap, Drake is spinning facts. Kendrick's second to last diss was him just trying to scare dude, was not really saying none serious, and did not name drop who being fake. Okay, I can see that. That's why I'm not buying this master plan Drake angle. Like, yeah, bro, millions chanting certified. You know that word. Great plan. Yeah, I mean that was his whole like content throughout that new song, right? Through the new diss is basically he planted that daughter part and he's running with that. Midiverse says, I agree with that, with what the chat is saying about it being a deeper level of thinking, but we already do too much thinking edits in our 9-to-5s. Just want to hear something fire and let it cook. Hey man, we all got our likes and dislikes, right? So it's 100%. That's your opinion, and I agree, right? If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. It's all good. Stephanie says, I think that's the only way he can save himself is if Drake comes out with a club banger tonight. Tonight? Damn, you're not even giving him 24 hours, Stephanie? That's crazy. Mark Kenzie says, imagine everyone screaming a minor into the club and is going wild, and Drake will be at all DJs. Oh, man, that's just crazy. Pop says, nobody believed the opinion of nobody named Lil Bam Bam. Oh, come on, Pop. Kike says, Glazers that hate on that Meet the Grams beat don't even know who the Alchemist is. Oh, shit. Stephanie, I'm not. She said, I'm not. Drake didn't give him 6 minutes. What, 6 minutes it says? I can't see that. process. I'm just joking. But yeah, man, it's crazy. Let's see. I think he's talking to somebody. Let's see what he's saying. Let's see what Ak is saying.
Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, real quick for everybody who's watching, I see some comments saying, "Who is this?" We got Elliott Wilson on the check-in.
Laugh chat, nigga.
Literally, pretty much, if we're gonna really think about journalism and hip hop, he's probably the GOAT. Like, you know, the OGs of OGs, a guy who, again, his hip hop knowledge and also credentials and what he's actually done. Probably also the guy, even contemporary wise, that probably has the most Drake conversations.
The greatest Drake interview maker. That's me, baby.
Well, I think you've had the most Drake interviews, if we really on a cumulative level as well, and also
until I fucked that up, Ak. Until I fucked it up, Big Ak. I messed it up.
Well, listen, no one's got one since then, so we don't know. You can't fuck. You can't fuck up something that's not existent. But okay, all right. You know, two things that I do want to kind of throw back to you. So a lot of people accuse me. They're like, "Yo, Ak, you're like Team Drake, and you're like biased."
That's what everyone's saying.
Told people like, that's my favorite rapper, right? You know what I mean? I can imagine it was probably difficult for you to cover certain shit coming up when, you know, Jay-Z is like, you know, like Jay-Z's been the favorite for a lot of people, right? And
exactly.
What I've said in response is that, you know, I think a lot of media, and you're an OG of the OGs. And by the way, if you guys don't know, I'm not on Everyday Struggle without my man Elliott Wilson. Elliott Wilson has shown me nothing but love. And
you know, I crowned you #1 in hip hop media today. I gave you the crown. You saw that, right?
Hey,
that's what's up.
I seen it.
Miniverse says, "Wild theory. This whole thing suspiciously news around the same time all this Diddy stuff is going on. It smelled like some distractions." Why does Ak say probably he's a great journalist?
And I'm not. I won't take this moment to gloat or anything else. This moment is about the culture.
You turn this shit into Ak Center and
he's a journalist. He's a great journalist.
You're a fucking brilliant dude. Very smart.
Yeah. No. It's more about the culture more than me.
Yeah, man. A lot of people are watching Akademiks. But Nothing is saving the diddler. Oof.
Yeah. No. I do know that this moment.
Do people even know where he's at?
If
at this
everybody collectively in the culture doesn't do their part to kind of almost bring music to the forefront, and I could never take. I don't care what it. I just can't take credit like that.
What makes me upset tonight is I love every record that's come out in this battle, and I count even the Buried Alive, Drake doing Buried Alive. Like, I think that's slept on. I think all 10 records. I think there's 9 or 10 before tonight's record. I love all those records. I think everyone has done their part of what I think this is hip hop's greatest battle. Time will tell. I think it's hip hop's greatest battle. Is Jay and Nas in the modern era, where you have to worry about, you know, having salacious content and how people are going to do memes about it. And I see all these, you know, OVO Ho, Michael Jackson. Like, I hate that part of it. I don't care about hitting children. I don't care about none of that shit. Is nasty to me. What I like is, you know, the strategies, the outmaneuvering.
Hey, yo, you guys are just straight up going in on Diddy.
Timestamp record of the back-to-back drop of Stepping on the Family Moment.
Stephanie says, I might be greedy through the though this was nice. Yeah, absolutely. This is great for rap in general. We liked it. We've been on this since Friday. I know some of us have been here for a while, so man. The dude is saying crazy shit.
And I think he has to stop taking that approach.
Hey, by the way, I'll you know, and definitely I'm gonna hit DJ Head, and me and him we could, you know, argue it out. But
connect y'all. He's a well-respected DJ in the West Coast, and obviously he has the affiliations, and you know he has his biases. But you know, and that's what we tap into this in the bigger picture thing that I have coming up on YouTube.
That's crazy if you think about it. That I could just call somebody up and it'll be like, "Hey, give me an interview." Like at this point, he's on stream. How many people does this guy have live?
What is the unification that's
there? Crazy.
Why
no
is
Diddy.
What makes that unique and what makes that special? And does Kendrick really not like Drake? And so we tap into all those issues and have a really deep conversation about that. That's really good.
Hey,
Miniverse says Diddy took Biggie, Usher, Justin, and some other kids, bro. He even calls the paparazzi on himself just to act surprised like he don't know it was him. Ryan says J. Cole for sure got a call on what was coming and bout right out. Ryan, I think we spoke about that. What was it Friday or yesterday? J. Cole doesn't. I say he's sleeping. They already. He's done. He's not gonna do anything with this. It's only gonna hurt him if to jump in at this point. He's not doing anything. But we talked about it. We said, yeah, imagine you could have J. Cole, right? Just imagine you could have J. Cole rapping and dissing whoever the fuck, and just bringing that old flow. Crazy. I can't even imagine that, because that'll just be amazing. I personally, once again, I'm more of a J. Cole fan than Drake and Kendrick. That's just me. But man, just imagining J. Cole versus Kendrick, because Drake, once again, is what are we talking about, right? But J. Cole versus Kendrick, that could be a crazy fight. I think crazy. I just think it's crazy. That's my cue, says Friday. Yeah, okay, we spoke about it on Friday, yeah. Lil Bam Bam says, I just think it's crazy that Kendrick putting his career on the line for this, and it's not good to be known as a liar in the rap industry. It's a big way to drown. I mean, I don't know that I agree with that 100%. It could be true, right? But Kendrick's been in the game for more than a decade. I'm sure he's fine. Like, financially, his career is not going anywhere, because we know that he's still extremely good, right? So, yeah. Midiverse says, he's talking to Pop. He says, if Diddy invites you to a party, you got to tell him no. Stephanie says, I would have to get new panties if all three of them really went against each other. Kike says, listen to a 7-minute drill earlier. What a shame he pulled out. Ah, man. Ryan, knowing the content that was coming up, best thing he could have done was back out. It's true. If he don't want to smoke, you don't want to smoke. Maybe he's already retired mentally and was like, yo, fuck it. I'm no longer gonna do this, because he's just chilling, and he's just making songs. And it is what it is. It makes sense now, though. Yeah. Pop says, I don't think his flow would be appreciated. Look how they downplayed Kendrick's genius. 100%. I agree with that, Pop. I think J. Cole stands a better chance than Drake. Yes, I agree, Sky. It's just his lyrics are crazy and his flows. But once again, goes to Pop's, input is they might not appreciate the lyrics from J. Cole as well, because we're just listening to beats. J. Cole versus Kendrick would have been more on who spits better versus the madness we get right now. Yeah. Markenzie Bell says they don't agree. That's cool. That's for sure. That's cool. That's my cue, says Cole honestly has no reason to tap in now. Even if he did, let's just say Cole would only go against Kendrick. Drake wouldn't stand a chance. Sky, they doing anything to get this credit, K-Dot. Midiverse, 50 Cent should go in and diss them all, but he on Stars busy being a director. Shadow Supra says, hey, yo. That's wild. All right. Ryan says, J. Cole is probably down for a battle. This isn't just a battle, though. Kendrick is bringing some serious allegations with this minor stuff. Yeah, absolutely. I love 50, but he isn't hanging with them on dissing. Yeah, I don't think so. I think he's too busy. Isn't he suing some person for like $50,000 or something like that? And everybody's like, yo, what are you doing? But he's like, yo, it's the principle. You come fuck around, then you're going to find out. But yeah. End of the day, Aubrey's music is for the kids. I see what you did there. Kendrick and Cole especially would demolish him. Yeah, I don't think that would be fair at this point for them.
But I'm gonna be honest with you, that Not Like Us record, you couldn't let it last. You couldn't let it last for 2 weekends. No way. You can't. And by the way, here's my thing. This is my unsolicited advice. I think Drake should drop again, because that record is starting to activate You can't let it go unchallenged before another weekend because it will turn into something else.
I agree with you because we know Kendrick is teasing things out.
Yep.
Like I don't know what's gonna happen, but you clearly see it feels like he's unifying everybody. Everybody from TD, he's no longer even with TD, but they're activated as if he just signed to the label from top on top to
Neighbor says, yeah, that sounds like Curtis.
J-Rock.
He don't mess around. He gonna collect. Absolutely.
Thing, right? He does some great records, and it's not even a Drake diss, but it's just a great hip hop record. It's a posse cut, and Kendrick brought Black Hippie back together.
Mackenzie said, "Pause."
Hey, you know you watch so many historic.
Thierry Marie, right? Yeah, 50K.
You know,
he's being extra petty.
100%. And just so many different issues
50K
that has
to
been,
50 Cent
at least dealt with to some level.
It's like $5 to the average human
I'm watching
being.
how this is
Probably.
unfolding.
If not 50.
Yo, this morning I told people I said I couldn't sleep.
50 Cent.
I'm waking up, not necessarily in cold sweats, but like I'm checking
that record
my
was
phone,
stale as fuck. That's why you
and
need
the
to
niggas
drop
from the
again.
West Coast is burning up my line. And what they're also telling me is that
they're burning up your line because they know that Drake won.
Record is like kind of almost reuniting the
like at this point, what can you possibly do? You know, like it just
obviously
you can't do anything about it.
Want, like some East-West shit again.
Like let's think about it, right? Let's think about it in a
like there's a conglomerate and
I don't know, in a fucking like smart way. If Drake takes out another song, he needs to really like think about it and go in at Kendrick. What new is he gonna say? I don't know. I don't know. If they're both making shit up at this point, then make something up. But just like Ak said, he says you can't let that record, the Not Like Us record from Kendrick, build up. Metaverse says his ghostwriters will cook something up. Yeah, I think I forgot who said it. They got like 8 ghostwriters in all the songs. Yeah. You can't really expect anything or much at this point. I think Kendrick doesn't have to reply. I don't think it would be good for him to reply. Pop says only way Drake could possibly stand the chance is if he could convince Wayne to get involved. Yo, I said that on Friday. I was like, imagine if Wayne could jump in. Because Drake obviously needs help. He needs all the help he could get. So, but yeah, Wayne won't do that. I don't think so either. Maybe, or we don't know. We don't know. I mean, we've seen this records back to back to back to back to back, right? So that's something that's new for me, at least. It's very new. But I would love to see that. I would love to see Wayne jump on and start going crazy at Kendrick. Big Wayne fan, so I probably won't be. I'll be biased on that one. Hopefully it's old school Wayne, right? I don't know. Let's see what's going on over here.
This is why I'm serious. I've been telling
people. You're not
people.
mad at me about that Meek Mill shit anymore, but we're cool again, right? I got mad at me. I tried to check him on the Meek Mill shit. He broke up with me, but you're back.
No. I was never mad at you about it, but I had to like, I'm always respectful to my OG, but I had to ignore you on that one. I'd be like, yo, man, like you ain't see this other thing.
I respect the big act. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
Maybe
yeah, no, I've been trying to get different
none of
voices
these
on
girl
here
rappers
to
have
balance
done
out
any
the
disses.
conversation. Because
they don't want to waste their time. They just want to get that money, right?
Like yourself that are hip hop historians.
Mackenzie says she's a Wayne fan, or they're a Wayne fan also.
Really,
yeah, man, I'm telling you.
Done the narrative of hip hop
Wayne.
culture for the last
and you giving Carl Cherry,
imagine Wayne and Cole versus Kendrick. That'll be crazy.
Pioneering the streaming space, and he was also very interested in those.
Bob says I'm a big Wayne fan, but even bigger Drake hater. You gotta admit though that Drake definitely makes hits. We can't argue that, right? Because he definitely does, but I guess Drake is not for everybody. So that's all good.
I'm trying to do a little something here, man. So
I don't see Wayne jumping in. He's too respected. I think Drake played on people head top for years behind the scenes, and now everybody fed up. Yeah,
Drake.
Mackenzie says Pop is on fire.
Like talked about, and I wanted to Drake to take him on in a way
Old school Drake I like, but now, man, that's what
like
Pop says. Hey, man. Obviously, old school, when Drake was coming out, man, he was a different animal,
check my
man.
Elliott Wilson out.
In a good way, right?
You know, he has an upcoming project.
YouTube soon, after you get off Act Stream.
Yeah, the bigger picture, y'all go check it out. You know, obviously, we're all consumed by this back and forth, but there's so many different angles to look at this. And let me tell you this, history always repeats itself. And this is why, like, you know, of course, I got to tap in with the OGs because
what's y'all's
seen how these things
favorite diss track? And I'm talking, you could mention Ether, Hit 'Em Up, Who Shot Ya, whatever you think. What's your diss that you're like, yo, fuck, this is it? Like, there's nothing that can compare to that. Is it Kendrick's new disses, right? Is it Euphoria? Is it Not Like Us? Or what's your thoughts on that? That's my cue. And you know Wayne don't write none of his lyrics down. It's always fresh off the dome. Yep. Wayne is literally another Kendrick with the metaphors, similes, double entendres. Yeah, that's my cue. I was mentioning that earlier, so thank you for reminding me that was you that said that. But what, man, I don't know. I told you guys on Friday, for the new viewers, is my best, like, or not best, but I have a tie between Hit 'Em Up and Ether as like crazy best disses of all time. That's just my thought. Ether I might put as number one, just because Hit 'Em Up had too many people in it. It's got a little random in my eyes. But yeah, definitely Ether. Maybe Ether might be number one for me. Who Shot Ya was good too, man. But what do you guys think? Oh, No Vaseline is crazy. But, yo, I haven't listened to No Vaseline in a minute. I think that's Ice Cube, right? If I'm not mistaken. Pop says nothing Euphoria was nothing like I've experienced before. And I think that's true, man. The mellow sounds of Kendrick were too crazy. Ryan says Ether Hit 'Em Up, No Cube, No Vaseline. Oh, Cube, No Vaseline, yeah. Bang Bang by Nori and Capone and Foxy. They went in. Oh, I haven't listened to that. Okay, yeah, West Cube. Okay, I just want to make sure. Has there been diss tracks in the rock genre? I don't know. Kike says second round KO was I don't know that one. Shit, might have to leave. Ether, the Eminem Hail Mary was hilarious. No Vaseline. A couple of those these recent Kendrick ones, if all turns out to be true. Yeah. Mackenzie says Ether. Man, No Vaseline. Yo, I haven't listened to No Vaseline in a minute, dude. Not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, it ain't over, motherfuckers.
The motherfucking saga continues.
Y'all motherfuckers ready for a WA? Get the fuck up!
Yeah, this is crazy.
But now, since he stepped the fuck off.
Here's what they think about you. 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 Here's what they think. Fuck all y'all. Goddamn, I'm glad y'all set it off. Used to be hard, now you just wet and soft. First you was down with the AK. And now I see you on a video with Michelet, looking like straight bozos. I saw it coming, that's why I went solo.
Legend Dot samples this. Yo, the dude, you're on to something, man.
Living with the whites, one big house, and not another nigga in sight. I started off with too much cargo,
Kenzie says, Easy E, real Compton City G's.
The niggas with attitudes, who you fooling? Y'all niggas just phony. I put that on my mama and my dead homies. Yellow boys on your team, so you're losing.
He went crazy on this, man.
Calling me on the butt, you been a dick. Easy E saw your ass and went in it quick. You got jealous when I got my own company, but I'm a man and ain't nobody helping me. Trying to sound like America most. You can yell all day, but you don't come close. Cause you know.
Yo, just listen to this. And this is what I'm talking about. Is like, yo, the flow, the lyrics. He's going straight at somebody. He's not beating around the bush. He's just going ham. And I can't even imagine like K-Dot on like something like this.
I'm the one that flow, you done ran 100 miles, but you still got one to go. With the LENCHMOB and y'all disgrace to CPT. Cause you get fucked out your green by a white boy with no Vaseline.
Sheesh. That's crazy. This will get anyone canceled nowadays. Absolutely, man. Let's see. Oh man, that shit is crazy, yo. Which one did you say that's my cue? Band Bang was cracked by who? Band Bang? I don't know which one that one is. The dude is a menace. K-Dot does that. Drake needs to ask for a fade. A diss? Is that what it is? I don't know what this is. Yeah, I don't know which one that one is. Let me see. Let's see what Ike is saying again. I'm sure he's probably saying something about Drake. Yeah, see, laughing. Back down, ether. But I mean, 51.
Shit.
Oh, Bang Bang by Capone. He's not saying anything. Oh, Bang Bang Capone.
Bang, bang, nigga.
Fuck
bang,
that.
Bang.
I know niggas ain't poppin'. I know niggas ain't poppin'.
None of y'all motherfuckers is ready.
I fuck these niggas up.
Fuck y'all with P-O-N-D, F-O-double-X.
Tell me, nigga, what is all y'all paying?
Think it's a game, and I'm bringing it to all y'all. Who's naming it?
Yo, Nori was from back in the day, man. Now he does the podcast, and all I see is like his Kanye shit. PK says, yo, I banged this album for years. Never realized it was a diss track. That's not good. If you listen to this track and you didn't know the diss track, that's a problem. Remember somebody mentioned The Alchemist? This is crazy, yo. Like, I don't know, man. I think dissing was like so different back in the day, right?
Things that would go on, and I was like, you know, being somebody that I can't operate in the space that you operate in because I'm like outside and I'm around and the lineage that I come from, I can't necessarily do and move how you move.
Oh so man, I flipped it before Foxy's verse,
so
bro.
I just want to tell you personally that I have said those things, I meant those things, but
yeah, man, Alchemist strikes again. A little Miniverse says
when it comes to
there's some King Von stuff that, well, maybe I should not mention
stuff. You a fan of your guy? I mean, aren't you a Kendrick fan, right? That's fair to say.
No, I'm of course a Kendrick fan. I'm of course a Kendrick fan. Like, yeah, like it would be blasphemous if I was like, yo, I just hate this guy who's also on the
Akademiks is a Kendrick fan,
ever, right?
No, for sure. Okay, so
I don't know.
but one thing that people have overlooked in this whole situation is like these are my actual homies. Like we all started together. You know what I'm saying? Like TDE started in 2004. I
Yeah,
was around
Marquez,
in
you
2006.
feel that?
Like
I
I'm
mean,
on
you
the
heard
Ab
that?
Soul album that we recorded in.
Y'all believe that? That he's a fan? Maybe he is. Akademiks, I mean, he's been in the music industry for a while, so maybe he does like the lyrics, he does like all that shit, but he's definitely biased in this fight, though.
So, like, these are my homies for real. You know what I mean?
The dude said
So
back
it's
blood
personal.
pressure went
It's
up
a
saying
personal
that
thing,
bullshit.
even though I'm able to be objective when it comes to the sport or the battle and the rap and stuff like that. But when it comes to like us choosing sides and stuff like that, I'm the most biased nigga in the industry, bro. I've been biased. like I've had full crash out sessions with record labels arguing about our music and stuff like that because I was on iHeart. I was on the radio for 7 years here in LA. I just left last year or 2 years ago, whatever the case may be. But I'm completely 100% biased to everything West Coast, and that's just my brand. And also for all the people that knows you,
Definitely
when I
says
say
sweet
West
potatoes,
Coast,
I'm
it's not
telling
me
you.
uniting the coast against fucking New York, and it's not me uniting. It's not Voltron. We're not the fucking Avengers. It's just literally, and I explained this to Elliott earlier today. When I say West Coast, it literally just means amen. It means for sure. It means bet that. You know what I mean? Word, or however y'all would say it on that side. So whenever
You really don't think he likes
West Coast, it's not like
Kendrick at
everybody
all?
fuck them niggas.
Pop?
Like that's not
Not at all?
So when it comes to
I saw
this
him
specific
bumping,
thing, though, I have been
not like us,
completely
though.
biased
Like,
because you've been
not
biased.
too long ago.
And
He was
not
like, oh,
necessarily in
okay.
counter with
But
your biases.
I don't know if he was doing that
but
sarcastically.
these are
That's the
my
only thing.
homies,
I didn't feel
and
like
I didn't see
a
anybody else standing
genuine,
up for us.
you know,
From a
bopping
media
to it
standpoint.
type shit.
Do you
We
think
all
so?
know, like, I mean, from a media standpoint, who else has really gotten the street?
Well, maybe not on a bias level, but I feel like the majority of like all journalists
Look
that
at this. Look at this
covers
poll
hip-hop,
right here.
especially the ones who've been around for a
165,000
while,
votes.
you know,
and
it always, and this is how I
Kendrick
viewed
is
it.
beating
It
this
always
at
felt like
67%.
they preferred a
That's it.
artist that was more to that quintessential traditional concept of an MC
Because
like
that song is
Kendrick
undeniably
Lamar, as opposed
fire.
to Drake, the guy from Canada who
Kika says
has had
that's when
this,
he became a fan.
like,
He was almost
non-traditional
throwing the
run
towel
that's
for
also
Drake.
half a pop star.
I wasn't
Like,
expecting
I
K
feel
Dot
like
to be this
people
on point.
have
I don't
always
think so either.
respected the traditional MC over this
Two-thirds.
new guy.
Yeah,
you know what I
Stephanie.
mean?
2/3 of this poll, man.
So
That is-
again, I remember there was a time that
That's
it was almost
crazy.
blasphemous to say that Drake was one of the best rappers ever, like, or to even compare him to even a Jay. And I remember, like, I used to start throwing him in my top, like, you know, my
dude,
all-time top,
no one
like, you know,
expected
top
Dot to
5
just
list or whatever.
drop
And
4
and,
tracks
and I
this
remember a
fast,
lot
to
of
be fair.
journalists, shit, even on Everyday Show,
Yeah, it's the
people were
first
like,
time
yo,
that we get to kind of
your
see
list is kinda,
history,
like,
right?
whack for even
Because
having somebody
that
like
hasn't
that
been
in
done
it.
in
But I
this
think over
media
time, with
age,
his
right? And or
consistency
social
and,
media
you
age
know,
where you hear
his
something
dominance,
drop and
people
it's like
accept
within
it.
minutes
So,
everyone knows
you know,
exactly what's
I've never
going
thought
on.
that he
I
was
can't even
the
imagine or
favorite by
fathom
even
how,
journalists
let's say when Hit 'Em Up came up, right?
most media
Or even
personalities,
Ether, because that's still pretty
perspective.
old, right?
So, yeah,
Or
of
No
course, he sounds, like,
Vaseline,
loud and
shit like that,
vocal,
right?
not only 'cause he's
How
my
long
favorite,
did
but
it
I'm like,
take
hey,
for someone
in
to hear
this
this
battle,
shit?
right?
Like the
you know, I said this to
opposite
Carl
side.
Today. I said, Carl,
What? Well,
even
you
though
had
he
no
was more
internet.
more popular than
Maybe
he
somebody
was
heard it on the
favorite.
phone, but like
He was
you
the
release
underdog
it.
going
How do
into
you
the
release it?
Meek
You're not
battle.
releasing it
Because everyone kept
online
saying Meek
where
was the
people
guy
could
with
just
nappy
click
braids
on
who
it,
used to
right?
rap on the corner.
That shit to me
This
is
other
like
guy was the guy
mind
from
blowing. How
Degrassi who,
regardless
yeah,
of
he does some great songs, but
all the, I guess,
battling is like,
technological
it's almost like
differences
it's
that
in
we
the
have from the
DNA
old
of an
age to
MC,
now,
right?
but
It's in the DNA
everyone
of the
still
culture.
knew there
And
was
I do
beef
think that
or
people
somebody
always
was
thought
dissing
that
someone.
Drake was
That's just crazy. That to me is wild.
To really get
Pop says
the battle scars or
wait, let
even
me
the
see.
battle rep for doing all that. Of course, he proved
I've seen a
himself,
lot of Drake
but going
fans
against
double back
Kendrick,
and say they had
I
no
thought a lot of
idea
people
Kendrick
said,
was
yo,
this
Kendrick's gonna
talented.
take this guy's head off. Kendrick
I
is
don't.
the
If people are
quintessential
saying that, that's
traditional
wild to
MC.
me. That's wild.
Correct. And
That's a great
you know
point.
why you feel that way.
We get immediate access now. Things escalate so much faster because of it too.
You feel that
Yeah,
way
exactly.
because
Like you could just
respect-
go on
you
Instagram
respect
and
Kendrick a
or
lot more
you
than
find
you
shit out like this.
So you
TikTok,
automatically come in
Instagram,
with that
Snap,
respect
Twitter,
fair to say.
or X, whatever. It's crazy. MBR
okay.
says
That's a
Drake
really
saying he
interesting
planted
point,
the
and
daughter
it's not
stuff.
necessarily that I
He's
respect
approving
it.
that K Dot
I feel
is
that again,
getting
it's like
info
me
from
and
Drake's
media, right?
circle.
My
Trafficking.
path to where I've gotten
I don't
isn't
know.
traditional, right? Like
I
if
thought
my
that was
story
clever.
of
Like
getting
if that's
to where I
actually
got to the
true,
media
where
Yo, I used to carry.
That's true. I think that's still clever though. Like it's clever from Drake's part, kind of manipulating Kendrick to put out that information, but still, overall, it's still not enough content to say, hey, Drake won because of that, right? Still clever though. In my non-biased opinion, once again, I think it's still clever that he did that. If that is true, right? Because we don't know. TK says, before Euphoria dropped, wasn't it rumored that K-Dot was dropping an album in early May? Will the album be all diss tracks with final diss being released with the album, sorry. At this point, Dot and Drake need receipts. I can't help but believe Kendrick more though. I guess you're a little more biased. I see that, dude. But it's just crazy. It's crazy. Crazy. I don't know. I wonder what the outcome is. Right now I don't know what the possible outcome is. Is it another diss track? I don't think so. Or maybe it is just to seal the deal and, like Pop said, just cremate Drake at this point. Oh, did he? It's more so Drake's track record of lying, to be honest. It's more so Drake's track. Okay. He lies a lot is what you're saying. So once again is Drake at the end of that song, he's saying, yo, I need receipts, but he's not providing receipts either. So it's like, well, what do we do at this point, right? It's a tough situation we're in, but I don't know. I don't know what the outcomes could be if there's nothing Drake could really do. I mean, he has to come out with a crazy ass diss track once again on the level that we were just talking about, Ether, No Vaseline, shit like that. Because you're just not gonna win. You're not gonna win if you're doing these softballs. If people are literally saying from the interview that we all just watched, right, that Drake is basically throwing the white flag by releasing this song, which we actually talked about, and we said, yeah, that kind of makes sense, right? Because once again, he's not saying anything new. Yeah, I think he mentioned one thing that was new. He's doubling down on the same disses that he talked about before. So what content are we getting? It doesn't... I don't know. Sky says, if Kendrick comes out with a video with the fake Drake, it's definitely over. Oh my... Yo, I'm telling you, you guys are so creative. I love that shit. I love that. That shit it's crazy to even think like that. But imagine if that idea is wild good. Pop says, I don't think Kendrick was genuine. Those receipts, okay. I think it was more so the times Drake did questionable things, like the Millie Bobby Brown incident, or the 17-year-old thing. And there's video of it, right? So that you can't even deny that. Dude says possible. He agrees. 100%. You can't. What are you gonna do? At this point, it's just I can't even imagine it. At this point, it's just, yo, like Pop says, and every other person here, just wave that white flag, or just stick to dropping hits. I guess not diss tracks, right? That's the only thing. Even Akademiks said it. He was like, yo, right now you got to come out with a banger so that people don't listen to Not Like Us in the club. But it's just not the right it's not the right way to think about it. I think you can make a club banger, but then you still lost, right? That's my Q says, if you get to hold of evidence of Drake's daughter, like the mother or the DNA results, it's a wrap. Yeah, at that point, Drake would just have to go and hide. Midiverse says, about to go find some beef just to make a diss track. The dude says, I'm still banging Not Like Us, even if it's cap. Drake gonna never live the allegations down. Kendrick is, yeah. Shit is, it's wild, man. Let's see.
Publicly, I
Let me You see something? Where did he fucking put it? Oh, right here.
I see dead people.
Like, this shit's wild.
Monster on the beat, ho, Debo, any rap nigga, he a freak though. Man down, call her Amber Lambs, tell him breathe, bro. Nella nigga to the cross, he walk around like Tizo. What's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? The industry can hate me.
If Drake ends K-Dot, he's still losing his beat.
It's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas.
Oh wait, let's pause this shit. Look what I think this is that Rick Ross shit that he was at a party.
I'm at the pool.
Yo, he's at a pool party playing the diss track.
BBL Drizzy, I'm at the pool party, and they just
BBL Drizzy, bro.
They backed it up at the party.
My kid was looking for this on kids' YouTube. That's wild, yo. The cover for this next track should be his positive paternity test of this kid. Oh shit! Plus Drake's test for the girl if real. That's wild, yo. Damn,
Go with him,
crazy.
walk him down whole time. I know he got some hoe in him, pole on him, extort shit, bully the flow on him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they in love.
The part that's crazy is these red things. I didn't know what that was until Akademiks pointed it out. It's that shit that they have to register for, you know, those type of people. That shit that's wild. And that's obviously Drake's mansion, right? Fuck, man. Yeah, the offender tags. Like, yo, I didn't know that. That fucking mind blowing. Just the knowledge that goes, you know, behind all this shit is crazy.
Just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand-me-downs.
They're creative with these covers, though.
With his nose now. And Baka got a weird case. Why is he around? Certified lover boys, certified pedophiles. Wop, 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 wop. That fuck him up. Wop,
this is like being hit with a snowball and responding with an asteroid.
Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably A minor.
Sky, they have a bunch in there. Yeah, in there. Yeah. Insert West
like
Coast
us.
Crip Walk.
They not like us. 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 You think the Bay gon' let you disrespect Pop, nigga?
This is wild. Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor.
I don't know why you still pretending. What is the owl? Bird niggas and bird bitches go.
Yo, just like look at this shit. I'm telling you.
Drake, they're not slow. Rabbit hole is still deep. I can go further, I promise. Ain't there some B-rest that's for bitching? You Malibu most wanted. Ain't no love boy, you ball boy. Fish Gatorade or something.
Look at this.
I had this bitch jumping.
Oh shit, hold on. Let me pause this. Had to come back after the Heart 6 just to remind myself what a diss record sounds like. Oh my gosh. There's no. Oh my gosh. Paternity test. He put a bunch of pregnant women on his album cover. Oh my. Bro, you guys are gunning Drake right now, man. This is top line right here. Yo, this shit is wild. Bruh, we gotta find this guy.
No accident, I'm hands on. He fuck around, get polished. Fuck no Wayne grow like he was in jail. That's conniving. Then get his face tatted like a bitch apologizing. I'm glad D-Rose came home. Y'all didn't deserve him neither. From Alonzo down to Central, nigga better not speak on Serena. And your homeboy needs subpoena. That predator moving flocks. That name gotta be registered and placed on neighborhood watch. I lean on you
still
niggas like
recovering from the previous track. Kendrick, what are you doing? Cyberbullying. Yo, 17.4 million views in one day. Like, what the? I mean, I'm probably like 400 of those views. It's fine, you know, just to show you all. But still,
2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. Ay, devil is a lie.
Man, that's just
Just
crazy.
dropped 3 in a row. Kendrick just dropped 3 in a
Sweet
row.
chin music, and I
also
won't
trying to
pass
step
the
on his
aux.
release. I don't think the hard part 6. I think the hard part 6 was to nullify an angle that Kendrick was taking. You keep calling me a pedophile. You keep saying I'm into minors. I like these weird things that is just, as a man, that's just not even something you want to even be able to. You don't even want to. Nobody wants on your jacket. But
Did you
don't
catch
even
the
wanna
John Stockton
have to
line?
pay
I did,
for it.
I
That was
did,
his
yeah.
fault. Let's
They
get
said it
that
was
out the
Karl
way, but
Malone
we still
reference because
squabble
he
it.
had a kid with 13-year-old woman when he was 22.
I think Drake drops
I'm
again.
telling you, like,
If you think that's how it works,
if
then,
people
I mean,
don't know
you know,
about
I guess
that,
that's
they're
how it works
not
for you.
catching this
Okay,
information.
What was the knockout punch for you?
Insane because Drake took
tell me.
his picture with him down.
Which one?
You-
Which
you
one?
just said-
Insane because
What
Drake
did you
took
just say
his
about
picture
Not Like
with
Us?
him
What are the
down.
points you just made about it?
I said Not Like
The
Us
one-
is a
that
record
one's
that
sung.
is
Man,
an
I'm telling you,
activation
like,
of this back and forth that
this shit is crazy just to see the amount of fucking thought that goes into these lines, right? And once again, I see, like, from all you guys that are watching right now, you guys are obviously rap fans. You know how to, decipher these lyrics and all that stuff. But if people are just listening to the beat, they're not going to get that. They're not going to get that same experience that you guys are getting, right? But man, I love it for the rap game, hip hop game. Music is good. This is good for music overall, right? This will kind of teach Drake, stay in your lane, unless he comes back with some miracle great fucking song that we're gonna be like, yo, he went in on Kendrick. Once again, it takes a miracle song. Hey, maybe Drake can do it. I don't know, but it's good stuff, man. This is great for what we've been experiencing for the past 3 days. I love it. I truly do. And shout out to all of you that have been, chatting. I appreciate you guys because this makes this so much easier and so much more fun.
Hey, listen, until he doesn't drop.
Yeah,
when
the dude
he
said it's
doesn't
all great
drop,
for hip
and-
hop for sure.
Hey, you know me, I'm big with the countdowns. Hey, yo, it's been 3 weeks, it's been a month. This thing ain't dropped. He's bowing out. But
So when do you stop the countdown?
Say again.
When do you stop the countdown?
Somebody just said
When it's
Kendrick
clear
is
that
on the
this person,
clock.
it's like a standing 8 counter.
Y'all really think Kendrick is on the clock?
Get up, or are you
Kika
not
says
only get
all
up, or you
Kendrick's
get
tracks
up
are
and
like
fight?
watching
Again,
night
if
movie.
he responded to
Find
Not
something
Like
new
Us in less than 24
every time.
hours, what makes you think that he's done?
I mean,
Yeah, I don't know if he's on the clock. I don't agree with that, man.
If he continues,
I feel like you're waving a white flag for Kendrick because
For Kendrick,
I listened to the hard
he
part.
said that the guy he's talking to is waving the white flag for
Like,
Kendrick.
He said, man, I'm just, it didn't. To me, it felt very, very like.
This guy says on the clock for what? I agree. I don't know what he's talking about.
No, stop it. Nah, stop it. Hey, I'm glad you said going into this conversation you're openly biased, so I can't even say you're wild.
Well, no. My bias is I'm able to have objective conversation.
Are you kidding me? You think that this song was like the Dreamville apology?
Well, no, the song is twofold, right? The first part of the song is him. First of all, I think that you lose anytime you go on
like what they're saying
in the way that he's gone on defense.
Okay, that's a critique I have for Drake. I don't think he should have addressed it, but I do think.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I think we talked about
when
that.
you go
right?
on defense in that way, to me, you're no longer the aggressor. And I said, I don't know if people were posting the tweet that I said when it first started. His best course of action
This
is to
dude
go on
says
full
Ack is
aggression.
the baby mom of
Full
the
aggression.
11-year-old
That's his
confirmed.
best course of action. That's the best. That's gonna fare best for him in this situation. He didn't do that. He placated the whole thing. Was lackadaisical about everything.
Y'all funny
thought
as
it was
fuck.
jokes, memes, and you can't. That's not what this is. Okay, on no level is he gonna out hip hop that. On any level, it's never gonna happen. Okay, now
I personally think he could out rap him. Out hip hop might lend to other things.
You think that Drake can out rap Kendrick Lamar?
Absolutely. I would have never ever thought that he could beat the nigga in a battle if I didn't think he could out rap him. Of course. If it's just raps, yes. Now in terms of
fair,
go ahead.
To be fair, if you,
Did
that's
you
fine
guys
if you
just
think
hear
that,
what he
that's
said?
your opinion. But we all used to shit on ourselves before we were potty trained.
Ain't no way.
So what I'm saying
Ain't no
is,
way.
if
I just said
if
Drake can beat Kendrick rapping lyrically.
further conversation, because that's a delusion, right?
All right, well, hold on. You're saying it's a delusion, but if we're actually, and this is me saying that, yeah, I'm still giving a slight advantage to Kendrick, but Kendrick ain't winning just off rapping. The nigga's winning off saying you have a 11-year-old child, you're a pedophile. He's winning off of like really on some gossip shit. Let's be honest. If what Kendrick is winning off is two things: gossip, which are mostly lies, and secondly, hey, let me try to step on your releases, which is outmaneuvering, just like Elliott Wilson just came on here and said. It's not that he's rapping so spectacular that we're like, oh my God, Drake, you cannot rap with this. Come on, do you really think that, brother?
I think that Drake is a dope rapper. I think that Drake is a dope songwriter. I think that Drake is he can be a dope MC. I think that he makes great songs and bops. Like I've said numerous times over the last month.
Stephanie says, I wouldn't trust this guy with a fucking sandwich order. The dude says Drake is doing the same thing, though. Allegations with no proof. Kike says, you can see the glaze coming off of Ak's face.
On both sides. Fuck all that. I'm not even talking about
Markenzie, Ak has an OVO tat on his cheeks. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Miniverse, I would not trust him with a sandwich order. Yo, you guys are fucking... Yo, that was golden.
Me being biased. That's my true hip hop opinion.
And that's why I've always said there is a entire group of people that, this battle is going to be decided in the court of public opinion. You have an entire group of people who think like you that always believe that Drake can't rap.
There you go,
Markenzie. Those people's minds won't be changed. They have already made up their mind that one rapper is so lyrically superior that the other guy can't even come close.
Wait, so, what? Ak has a tattoo of Drake with a Wayne tattoo.
Do we need to even have a battle if that's what you're thinking?
I don't know why he engaged in the first place. Keep it a buck.
Ooh.
This is crazy.
Ooh.
The thing is, bro, this is not a winnable thing. The only path,
not a winnable thing.
Listen to me. The only
for
path
Drake, obviously, right? Not a winnable.
Is to go do what he does. I'm gonna give you my opinion, and this has nothing to do with the homies or anybody else. This is DJ Head's own one.
Lyrically,
opinion, right?
Though there's levels to this. Doc could rap, circles around Drake, which is why it became more personal instead.
In which he is not equipped to handle. He should have played his game. If you watch like the playoffs,
he just said it. He just said it. The guy on the phone said it's not winnable for Drake. He should have never responded to Kendrick.
It's slow. It's boring. It reminds me of old San Antonio games. If he would have just played his game and made the bops, made the hit records, played the chart game, do what he does best, I think he would have had a better shot. Playing hip hop, if you try to come play this game, you're gonna lose, and he did.
Ooh,
you're
trying to play this hip hop game.
Again,
you're gonna lose.
That's why when I was talking about Elliott, and Elliott said Drake doesn't respect Kendrick by how he's dropping and the things he's dropping. I think it's the opposite way around, and I think most of even Kendrick fans don't respect Drake. I'm gonna be honest with you, right?
That's all you guys.
First of all,
you guys don't respect Drake at all.
Obviously,
Pop, I know you say you're the bigger hater.
Drake never believed in no goddamn big three. Okay, this whole big three fabrication was Jermaine Cole out of North Carolina came up with that bullshit. Okay, now if I am to be honest, right, and this is me being very non-biased. I know, yes, he apologizes in third.
Pop with a good take. Drake is regular season MVP. Kendrick is finals MVP. He's going in the close. That's it. Midiverse says, yeah, but Drake would have never dropped part 6, and that was dope.
It's not even close. Okay, well, actually, no, let me not say it's not even close. But he's been the best rapper in terms of verse for verse, bar for bar. And we could go back to Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. We could go to all Drake's album, and we could go to even what Cole is offered. It's kind of like mind-boggling to me that you just think that.
Drake says y'all saw Drake caption on Instagram when he dropped the song. He was praying K Dot didn't drop another song.
I clarified. I think Drake is a dope rapper. I think Drake is an MC.
Okay, but is he in the realm of Kendrick?
What do you mean the realm?
So I mentioned the 3 rappers, and I said, hey, listen, at least in the last year, Cole been got it. I think he's been like the best with the pen. There's been times that I believe Drake has been the best with the pen. I could probably go back to like maybe 2014 around on Tidal Unmastered, not on Tidal To Pimp a Butterfly. I think Kendrick, not only creatively, I think his pen was just so sharp on anything he was doing at the time. I think all 3 have had their moments, but all 3 of them could compete with each other. I'm acknowledging that Kendrick could compete with Drake, but I'm acknowledging that Drake could compete with Kendrick. It seems like you're saying Drake was either on some bullshit thinking he could compete with Kendrick, because that was never the case. I'm wondering why you think that Drake could not compete with Kendrick. And I'm wondering if this is just a current thing or you thought he never could.
I think that Drake can't compete in Kendrick's game.
Okay, that's a
fair
whole different,
that's
different
a fair take,
talking.
man.
So what's
Fair
Kendrick's
take.
game, and are you talking about like his strategy, maybe necessarily?
It's
or
a
his
fucking
disposition
fair
towards
take.
A
But
battle?
let's see what he's trying to say. But
I'm gonna tell you
lyrically,
the
he
truth,
can't.
and it's gonna come out anyway because I said it on the show that me and Elliott did.
Let's see that.
Okay. I used to believe that Drake was highly intelligent. I still think he has intellect. I used to think he was extremely intelligent. Okay. I now my opinion has shifted a little bit in thinking that he's more witty, cunning, and has intellectual prowess, but not necessarily an intellect. And that comes from the vantage point of just watching the strategy of this, right? Because it's still strategy. But my homies, and I'm not speaking for them, but these are some of the most smartest people I've known in my entire life when it comes to
see what he
being
says.
intellect.
Yo, get to the point.
Students of the game, the way they study, the way they approach things, the strategy behind their strategy incorporated in everything is what you saw. It was a master class of strategy. Do you agree?
Strategically, Kendrick has been top tier. Killer.
That's it.
Okay, thank you. So that being said, I'm not saying that in the quote unquote realm of any realm specific to this battle, Drake has displayed that. I think that when he allowed, and I don't know him, you know him, I don't know him. From the outside looking in, it looks like he allowed his ego to be baited into Kendrick's world in a hip hop battle, and he got outmaneuvered and outclassed in every way.
Yep.
I'll respond to that by saying, I think that maybe his only misstep is not realizing that because Kendrick is seen as the quintessential traditional MC.
Yeah, Miniverse. I don't know. I know these people, and I see this, and that, and I know all these people. But we can say this, right? All you gotta say is just get to the point, man.
I watched your Twitter.
Miniverse says you gotta go to sleep, bro.
And I remember the first tweet.
All right, bro. I appreciate all the things that you did, man. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for liking it. If you subscribe, thank you. Appreciate it, man. Have a great night. We'll see you soon. I'll try to keep these lives. But thanks for the support, man. Appreciate it. Thank you for being here.
On tracks his whole career. I could load every gun with bullet and fire backwards. Still won't lose a fucking rapper. He been telling these.
Because he says the guy on the phone dumbing down to act. 100%.
He's been doing his whole career.
Like, look how angry he gets.
First person shooter comes, all good. Then we get like that. I've always said Kendrick great at moments, not great. He's great at moments. I didn't know at the time, is he great at disses? When he drops like that, everybody says, yo, is Drake gonna respond? Oh, Drake is shook. Keep in mind, the nigga who's never ducked a fade.
Yo, I don't know.
Win, lose, or draw. He never ducked a fade, but now he was scared.
That's a fair statement. But still, like, at this point, it's like, what else you got to say, man? You just, I don't know. You're doing too much. Don't let the dude says good night, sleep tight. Don't let the diddler bite. Miniverse, yo, you wild, and you talking about that Cinco de Mayo. I saw that. I had to kick him though. You can't be saying shit like that here. Yo, appreciate you, man. Have fun with that. No Diddy. LCX inbox full of dash notifications. Oh shit, yo. Yo, y'all funny as hell, man. I appreciate it for real, for real. But yeah, Act right now. If you see him, look, he's just yelling like
He fell for the
Look at
banana in the tailpipe. It didn't work, and he rapped lies and fell into Drake's plan. If Kendrick did that, people would be calling him a genius of the highest of heights. Yo, this guy's like, he's Einstein.
All right. Yeah. I don't think he really enjoyed the fact that DJ was like, yeah, he stepped into Kendrick's world and got beat left and right. Like, it's true. I mean, it's not really at this point any type of opinion. TaylorMade should be removed. That was AI. That AI was corny. Also, Family Matters having a video was weak too. Or maybe I'm just a hater. Pop, I mentioned that. So I think that's a smart move on Drake's part because he's trying to capture the people that are there just to visually or just to hear shit, not really listen to the lyrics, but just to listen to the beats and give them something to look at. He's winning them. They don't even have to listen to the lyrics. It could just be an instrumental, and he won, right? So I think that's smart on his end. But once again, it's not enough, obviously. You need that lyrical, I guess, knowledge in there to really win against Drake. And once again, like this DJ said, bro, like you're stepping into real hip hop, and that doesn't mean that Drake is a bad artist or anything like that. Once again, he has the records to prove it that he's way better than fucking the 1% of all of rap, right? Or not rap, but hip hop, whatever. Or I think somebody called him a pop star. But once again, he's a great artist. His music is great. I've listened to his music my whole life too. So, I mean, it is what it is. But once again, he stepped into Kendrick's realm of straight up battling. And that's not what Drake is about. I don't think that's what Drake is about. But I did say something. He said he's never backed down from a fight. Whether it's a win, draw, or loss, right? So you got to give him some respect, I guess, towards that, right? The dude says, I don't know, the video helped. The van and restaurant was a hilarious troll. Yeah, exactly, right? Like, for the people that do understand what the van is, for, Good Kid, Mad City, the album cover, all that stuff. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, the restaurant was where he got robbed, right? So he's like there, like, oh, okay, fuck it. And Ack, Marquezzi's asking, what is Ack talking about? At this point, I truly, I don't know. He's still he's still yapping.
Are surpassing Drake, and this is how I explained it. Both.
I don't know at this point. As a fan, I think weak is what I mean, but I get the strategy. Yeah. Stephanie says the video was Drake's best part of this. It showed his artistry, which he is good at. He didn't have a cake, but at least he had a slice. I do respect him for that. Drake is with the smoke. This is like McGregor fighting Mayweather, in my opinion. I paid for that fight, so thanks for reminding me, man. I was like, yo, what the fuck am I doing? Cole being everyone's champion folded while Drake thought. Wait, Cole being everyone's champion folded while Drake fought. Exactly. So once again, I love Cole, but he went to sleep. He didn't want to talk about it. So that's it. Marquezzi said, I'm going to sleep myself, but had fun. Hey, the dude says relax. Kike says, new Ho King restaurant has referenced. Oh, okay. And Marquezzi, thank you for all the support, all the chatting. I appreciate it. If you like, sub, anything like that, I appreciate it. If you didn't, it's all good too. Thank you for being here and enjoying this time, making this so much better. I'm sure everyone enjoyed, talking to you as well. Appreciate it, man. Have a good night. Kiki says, yeah. And then the dude says, Marquezzi, hard to relax with all this heat. Have a good one, bro. Yeah, man. Let's see. I think I can still yapping.
Look at it. Flush that point out. What do you mean? This is not what?
This is not just not just niggas dropping music.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. So that being said, you can't. It's not comparable.
Take care, Marquezzi. Appreciate it. Thank you for the sub.
Just like NBA is different. That's not the same thing. When you get in the playoffs, it's a different game. Can you agree to that?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what this is. This is playoffs. This is playing for the spot. Right?
Okay.
Not even playoffs. This is the finals.
Yes.
This is not the same thing as a game, a pickup game at the fucking park.
Okay.
Can you agree to that?
No, of course.
Okay, so I don't want to convolute the argument when it comes to, well, you know, his run and his success and all these niggas is clicking up. That doesn't matter. There's 82.
Appreciate you, Mackenzie. Appreciate you.
Hold on. The only thing I'm going to add to that analogy, because I love the basketball analogy, you see, you know, and not to shit, you know, hey, listen, you got your bias, I got my bias. Hey, I think Drake got a lyric that says, I wish this was like basketball or something like that we could actually get rings, because we're living in a this sport.
NBR says
hip hop and rapping is
it's the finals
sport.
And K. Dot swept
It's like
Drake.
literally you have to look at it's all about the court of public opinion. You know how many haters LeBron has? You know what I mean? If they had to vote if he wins another ring, the nigga would be ringless for the rest of his life, right? You know, because of, you know, there's even resentment about how he's ran the league. What I'm saying is that in hip hop, there isn't like an official merit-based, did you win it or did you not, did you accomplish, especially when we throw numbers out the window. When we are talking about a battle, it's all about opinion. And then it becomes about, it's the majority opinion.
Pika says it's Brady versus Manning, early 2000s.
A lot of times favors the most popular person until the most popular person has ran the game for 10 to 15 years. I made this one analogy, and I said this to Carl Cherry too. I said, listen, let me tell you this, and it's not even about just the other rappers in the game. I said, go look at Michael Jordan's motherfucking Hall of Fame speech. All of his peers from that era showed up. Not a lot of them were smiling like, oh, we're so happy for you, Mike. You know what all of them knew that represented? When Mike won all them championships, he made sure a lot of niggas was ringless. They never got their time in the light. Their failures was why he was winning. Every time Drake #1 is why these other niggas ain't #1. And it's not only about just other rappers. It's the same with fans. Fans kind of get tired of the same nigga winning. It's the reason why, like, listen, okay, I ain't trying to throw my man Lil Pump under the bus, but like Lil Pump was, and again, I'm not saying like he was like some top tier rapper, but he had his time, and then those same fans moved on to another rapper. In music, naturally, it cannibalizes itself in favor of the new generation or the new youth. Drake is just an enigma who has lasted the test of time and lasted so long. I do believe that not only fans, not only rappers, but fans as well be like, yo, bro, I'm tired of this nigga running this shit. We want to see someone give him an L. We want to see somebody get him humble. And that's what I'm saying about us weighing this, because this is weighed in the court of public opinion. And people tired of this nigga winning. And here's the thing. Who looks better to the person who you can identify with, which is a nigga like Kendrick? He doesn't do too much. It doesn't seem like he's chasing fame. He goes away. He's a family man. He's very modest in all aspects from what we could see. He's someone that people could root for. Are you going to root for the nigga with the jumbo jet, the nigga who's at courtside with the baddest bitch every two nights? He's doing everything that is just out of the ordinary that you can't even compare to? Of course not. So, of course, there's a lot of people that just generally, I'm not talking about Kendrick fans. Kendrick fans loves Kendrick, right? Drake fans love Drake. But there's a bunch of other people who's tired of this nigga winning.
I understand that. I don't give a fuck about him winning. I mean, I think so. Here's the duality of what you just said. You're a fan of hip hop, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Hip hop is a sport of competition.
Yes.
Naturally,
says he's a
people
Giants
are
fan.
wanting whatever you have. Whether it comes to success, whether it comes to a hit record, whether it comes to producers, which is why when a producer
He says,
catches
as
a wave,
a Pats
that
fan,
producer gets an
I
influx
should
of
hate the
records.
New York
Correct?
Giants.
Okay, same thing with
Eli
hooks
more than I
and
do.
features
Oh my
and stuff
gosh.
like that. That's the way this goes. That's not,
Bro, I
that's not
still
to say
remember
that
as
people are
I
just
like
lackadaisical about
Tom Brady,
their approach to
right?
success.
And to
yes,
go
they
18-1, bro,
the spirit
you
of
fucked
competition
up.
is, I
That's
want
all
that
because of the
spot.
Giants.
So you can't
Has me crying.
get through the playoffs, through the semifinals, then get to the finals, and then be like, man, everybody's rooting against me. You don't get
Reconcile
that privilege.
me.
That's what you
All right, go tell us the facts, man. Tell us
By
the
way,
facts.
and I hear what you're saying.
You can stream
You can't
anyone.
be
They're
Akademiks.
streaming
And
live.
Elliott
Dude.
Wilson on our
We're
show
just trying
today
to hear him yak.
said that Akademiks is. I forgot.
I
what
was
he
happy
said.
when
He
the
said he was
Giants
like
put that
number one
upset.
hip
Nah,
hop
man.
or something like that. He gave
Crazy.
you flowers, okay.
Okay.
And I made him repeat it 3 times so that way you can clip it. So so I made him repeat it 3 times, and he said that. Now you don't then get to get on your stream next week.
All right, this was. Let's see what Reconcile Me says. Let me give you the facts. This is an attempt to present an accommodating, deep-rooted, lyrical, heart, moral, constructed, influential, as they would say in the streets. The comeback is greater than the setback is. Simply reminded of false alteration. I warn you presently why an actor was ever an actor. I don't know what the fuck you're saying.
Saying, I mean, about Drake, the temperament that everybody is against this person. And what I'm saying is, if you're the guy, most people want that position. So you don't then get to that position and then be like, why is everybody vying for this position?
Oh no, okay. No,
the bots have been triggered.
Like,
Whose man's is
course,
this?
Like, nigga, you're living a fabulous life. it comes with the spot. You're right. You know, we kind of started from this whole white flag thing.
You don't know them how I do. That was for Drake.
No, and I still think this is going on. We talked about like what you think a fight would look like. You know, just in the streets compared to what this is. And I'm saying,
I don't know what
like,
to say to that. I guess
like
cool, man. I mean, once again, I respect everybody's opinion and their input. So that's cool.
Going, like you said, court of public opinion, right?
Yeah.
So my opinion.
But I don't know why they're still going on, like Ak and this DJ. I don't know why they're still going on. I mean, at this point, we know that Drake is kind of waving that white flag. That's kind of the conclusion of it, right? MBR says Drake is a mainstream artist. Kendrick is a cultural icon. Okay, good take. Not bad. Drake has definitely been around for a minute, right? He's definitely had good input on everything that he's done, I think, like so far, right? Drake is act, Kendrick is human. Pop, man, you tell me, man. I don't know. I don't know what Reconcile is saying, man. I appreciate you, man, but I truly don't know what's going on. You hold no depth behind the words you're reading. Sure. I mean, I'm just reading people's comments. It's all good, though. I just need these two to entertain me until... Slim Shady, man. Man, Eminem's fucking goated too, man. That's good. Yeah, let me just, that's it. Okay. I don't know what was going on there. The only food I could see Drake making better than Kendrick is some poutine. Kike says, that's it. I had to report that because once again, it's not cool. He said that was Ak. Yo, you hilarious, bro. Yo. Good shit, man. Good shit. Yo, that was funny. That was a great interaction for a minute or so. I mean, I don't know what was going on, but once again, hey, everyone's opinion is still valid, right? So we just go with the flow. It's all good. Let's see what they're yapping about now.
He literally led with a lie, and you say you're a man of integrity. You care about the truth. Does that matter not to you or no?
Yo, right? It came out of nowhere because I was like, at the beginning, I was like, yo, okay, like, all right, somebody's, you get that every so often, right? You get somebody that's gonna come in and try to disrupt. Um, but I don't know where that came from at all, man. That the dude said it got so weird. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but it's cool. Once again, hey, I guess it's done now.
I'm telling you mine.
I truly admire your patience. Yeah, man. I mean,
So,
you don't
what
know what
I'm
anybody's
saying to
going
you
through, so
is,
I'm just like,
no
yo,
one is in
it's
the
all
room
good,
with these
man.
people
I just
at
don't
all.
want.
Like,
I mean,
you're
if
not
you're
in the
gonna start
room
going crazy and
with him,
start
and I'm
talking
not in the
about
room with them, right?
some other stuff, then that's where I'm
Hold
like,
on,
I gotta draw a line
Wait,
somewhere.
do you think that Kendrick's telling the truth about Drake with the
Booted as quickly
pedophilia
as it
stuff,
came.
or
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what I don't know. If
so
my
you think
people
Drake definitely lied, but with Kendrick you don't really know?
well, the thing is, it's not a black and white as you're trying to make it. It's a nuanced conversation because
What else are we
just
talking
like you know,
about? I think they're dragging it at this point. I don't even want to drag it, so fuck that. I'm down to talk about the Pats and the Giants though. Nah, let me stop. That report was smooth as fuck. Fucking Ack. Yeah, I had to stop that. I'm not gonna watch Ack just drag it and just say the same things over and over. We'll see. We'll see what happens though with Drake. You think he's gonna? I think he's gonna have to triple down, I guess, on his disses to see if maybe he can, do a Hail Mary type shit. I don't know. But yeah, y'all. Yo, it's late where I'm at. I appreciate you guys. Everyone. I see the dude, Kike, Pop. I know Stephanie was in here. All my other viewers that were here, man. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, even the Reconcile Me person that came in. MBR. I appreciate you, man. All love. Everyone else that went to sleep, all good. Thank you. If you haven't done so, hit that like, subscribe. I'm going to try to do some more lives throughout the week. But I appreciate all the things that you guys have done. Keeping the fucking chat A1, man. You guys are funny. I love that shit. That shit was awesome. It was a great stream. All jokes aside, this has been one of the best lives I've seen regarding these. This is definitely getting a subscriber, bro. Pop, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for all the comments and keeping the chat live. The dude, you subscribe. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for the support. Stephanie says, I promise you, Drake has not even taken a shower yet. I hope he's still in the studio. I bet he's not even sitting still. I appreciate you, Stephanie. Thank you for commenting and all that stuff, man. I appreciate it. Kike, you too. You said go Eagles. Come on. MBR, good luck with the streams, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you, all of you. Once again, let me see. But everything was great, man. Great stream. W stream, as most people say, right? And I'll see you guys soon. Kike says he was here Friday night. Feel the same, Pop. Appreciate you guys. Have a great night. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace out, man. Peace, peace, peace. Thank you. Later, y'all. The dude said, everybody say OVO. Now go to sleep. Later. Yo, one last time.
I'm hearing these
He's
allegations.
just still yapping.
I'm like,
he's still yapping.
He said, and I'm going off the record, right?
Get your man,
in
for real. Peace out, Stephanie. Thank you. Great stream. Thank you. Have a good one, all right? Peace out. OV ho. Peace.